fans, I'd like to remind you that Timmy, the dunk tank dude, is waiting for you. He's over there along the first race concourse in the Send the Clowns dunk tank. He's here early tonight because he wants you to try to dunk him. He doesn't think he can do it. In fact, he's wearing a York Revolution shirt and he's giving you the rap.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Swung on and ripped down the right field line. This one is deep. It is gone from CI to see you later.
2-0 here is well hit to right field. Drew Macias going back. Forget it, it's gone! A grand slam home run for Brian Nelson.
Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Louis Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Swing and miss for strike three. This ball game is over. The Long Island Ducks win it 5-4, and they are the champions of the Liberty Division. Line punt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. And there is a mob scene of Long Island Ducks in right center field. They are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
And we're live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, it's the rubber game of the 3-game series and the final game of a 6-game homestand for the Ducks as they take on the York Revolution. Well, good evening, Ducks fans. My name is Michael Pollock. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action here at Bethpage Ballpark, the site of the final game of this 6-game homestand where the Ducks have gone 2-3 thus far. Ducks lost 2 of 3 to start the homestand, 3 games in 2 days, Friday and Saturday, against the Somerset Patriots. Ducks won the opener of the series against the Revolution here 8-7 on Tuesday night, and last night the Revolution flexed their muscles big time as they defeat the Ducks by a count of 14-8. Well, it's time to recap last night's game, and for the Ducks, they got off to a good start after a scoreless first inning and a half of the ball game. With 1 out in the second, Joe Ash-Brodeen doubled to center off of Revolution starter Pedro Liriano, who was thrust into the starting role because of Matt Fox getting signed by the New York Mets organization. So the Ducks had a runner at second with 1 out. After a Henriquez ground out to first, Adam Bailey came to the plate. 2-2 pitch from Liriano to Bailey. Kicks and fires, and Bailey swings, and it's a high, deep drive in the air to right field. Going back is Fiorentino at the warning track at the wall. You can forget it. A 2-run, 2-out homer to right field for Adam Bailey. His second long ball of the year, and the Ducks strike first. They lead it 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. So Adam Bailey with the 2-run home run, his second of the season, put the Ducks on top 2-0. And then in the third, they would add another off of Liriano as Lyons singled to left field. And with Perales striking out and Phillips striking out, during those at-bats, Lyons stole second base. So the Ducks had a runner at second with 2 men out, and that brought up Ray Navarrete. And it'll be a 3-2 from Liriano. Righty looks, fires, and Navarrete lines one down the left field line. That is going to be a base hit. It bounces on the chalk and rolls into the corner. Lyons around third, he will score. Navarrete digging for second, he is in there safely. It's an RBI double for Ray Navarrete. The on-base streak is at 11 games, and the Ducks lead 3-0 here in the third inning. So Ray Navarrete with the RBI double extends his on-base streak to 11 games. Ducks were looking good there as they led it 3-0. But the game would change for good in the fourth inning. John Brownell, the starter for the Ducks, gave up 5 hits but was able to strand 5 base runners through the first 3 innings. In the fourth, though, it was not meant to be. Revolution would get 10 runs in the inning on 8 hits. Everybody in the lineup had at least 1 hit in the inning, with the exception of Brian Bergamy, who drew a walk. Revolution sent 13 batters to the plate. Everyone scored at least once, and they hit for the cycle in the inning as well. And so a 10-run inning for the Revolution put the York Revolution on top 10-3. York would add 2 more in the fifth on a 1-out 2-run homer to right by Brian Bergamy off of Pete Budkovics. and so York had a 12-3 lead at that point. Ducks, though, would start making a comeback in the 6th inning. Joe Ashburdine singled to left. He was followed by Ralph Henriquez's single to left. Put runners at first and second with no one out, and after an Adam Bailey fielder's choice grounder that put runners on the corners, Gabe Suarez pulled an RBI single into left field to score Brodeen from third. And so the Ducks had 1 run on the board at that point, and then Dan Lyons came to the plate. Lefty pitcher against the righty batter here. The runner at second, Bailey. The runner at first, Suarez. Good speed on the bases. The 0-2 to Lyons. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's going to get down a base hit. Bailey on his way around third. He's going to try and score. Ball bobbled in center field by Graham. It's an RBI single for Dan Lyons. 2 in the inning for the Ducks, and they have closed to within 12-5. So the Ducks had cut it to 7 at that point. Suarez would score on a wild pitch with P.J. Phillips at the plate, and then on a sac fly to center by Phillips. In to score from third was Lyons, and so the Ducks had 4 in the inning, and they had cut the deficit to 5 at that point. It was 12-7, but in the 8th inning, York would get 2 more on a 2-run homer to right by Wilson Batista, and despite a run in the 8th by the Ducks on a sac fly to center by Danny Perales, it was not enough as the Revolution won it. 14 runs, 18 hits for the Revolution, both the most the Ducks have given up in a game this year. No errors for York, they left 6. Ducks 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, they left 6. Chris Regis got the win in relief of Liriano. He threw 3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 walks, but he did pick up the win to improve to 1-1. John Brownell suffered the loss to fall to 1-3. He allowed 7 runs on 11 hits in 3 1/3 innings. No save in a game that took 3 hours and 7 minutes. So the rubber game will be tonight here at Bethpage Ballpark. We'll take a break, and when we come back, I sit down with Ducks relief pitcher. That's Pete Butkovics.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Byers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com. Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, it's the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution in the final game of a 3-game series here tonight. Pete Butkovics threw 3 innings of relief last night, gave up 1 home run, but overall, pretty nice relief performance. And before tonight's game, I had the chance to catch up with the Long Island right-hander. All right, Pete, so last night, 3 innings of relief for you. Overall, pretty good outing despite the home run by Bergamy. Talk about your outing overall last night against the Revolution.
Felt good out there. It was good to get back out there again, throw in front of the fans at home, and just try to eat up a lot of innings in the pen so we can give some guys a little breather there. So 3 innings, good outing. 1 pitch, 1 mistake. Wasn't bad. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, talk about your season overall. You seem like you have gotten in there, thrown into some tough situations, but overall you're pitching well and you're finding ways to throw zeros up on the scoreboard. Yeah, that's Skip puts me out there to put the zeros up, keep the score close. Try to pass it on to the next guy, and just throw up those zeros. That's the most important thing. Give our offense a chance to hit and get us back in the game. For a pitcher like yourself, coming into some long relief roles or kind of some middle inning roles when the games are a little bit more of a wider margin in terms of the scoreboard, just talk about mentally what you have to do and physically what you have to do to prepare yourself for that type of role. It's just 1 batter at a time. Get through the inning. Try to not waste many pitches. Get that zero up there. Come back in the dugout. Relax. Get back out there. How many ever times Skip wants me to go out there? go out there, get the job done, and just get the offense back in there swinging again.
Well, a local product here on Long Island, originally from Deer Park. Now you live in Freeport. Talk about what it means for you to be able to pitch for the hometown team here on Long Island.
It means a lot. This would have been the only way I'd come back to baseball. I was, giving lessons and having a good time doing that. But the only way I was going to come back is if the Ducks ever came calling. And Mike and Skip and Fuki, they gave me the opportunity to play here, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, just talk to me a little bit about how everything kind of came together. You didn't pitch last year, but had pitched the 2 previous years, and then all of a sudden you're now back here in baseball. How did everything come together?
Yeah, I was giving lessons back home in Freeport, and we had Post had their first pitch dinner, and Buddy was there, and my pitching coach from school actually set it up to where I come in here and meet Mike, and he gave me a phone call, gave me the opportunity, came here in spring training, had to work my tail off, and here I am now, having a blast.
That's excellent. Tell me a little bit about your time at CW Post, where you played your collegiate ball. How much did you enjoy playing there? And it seems like your entire baseball career, for the most part, with the exception of your first 2 years professionally, has been here on Long Island.
Yeah, it's been here on Long Island. That's why it's nothing better than playing here at home. Playing at Post was fun, though. I had 4 or 5 years there. It was amazing. Had great teammates, part of the 2 best teams in school history and 2 worst teams in school history, but there's nothing better than playing at home.
How interesting is that for you to get to be a part of a team that's been so successful, and yet a team that hasn't been as successful in that same time frame where you were at CW Post?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to take the field when you're struggling a little bit, but it's a long season. College is only 50 games, so you got to try to win quickly. Here, we got a little bit of time, but it's a long season. We'll figure it out. Sticks will get going. Bullpen's going to keep throwing up zeros. Their starters are they're going to keep doing their work, and we'll be fine. We're not worried just yet.
Yeah, the pitching staff, for the most part, has had some great moments this year. It seems like over the last couple games, starters have faltered a little, some big innings. From your spot in the bullpen, what have you noticed from the starting pitching over the last couple games that's been the reason for some of the struggles?
We just got to work ahead. Seems like the hitters are a little comfortable right now in the box. Brush them off the plate, move their feet a little bit, work ahead, get to our break and stuff. We know what we have to do. We just have to execute it. That's it.
This offseason, you took part in some of the community events with the Long Island Ducks and helped march in some of the parades in St. Patrick's Day time. Tell me how much you enjoy taking part in some of the outside community events that the Ducks do.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was a little cold, but it was a blast. Standing on the parades and seeing how much the Ducks mean to the community around here, especially around here, it's tough to travel to the Mets and the Yankees. This is, especially after Sandy, this is a nice place to bring everybody together, especially Long Island. It's a lot nicer than what people say, but it's real nice here, and then the community, it shows in the community.
When you were up there on that float, you had a good look at that Atlantic League Championship trophy that the Ducks won last year. How much does that motivate you to go out there and help this team try and repeat as champions here in 2013?
That's what it's all about, trying to get that trophy back here again. See the excitement in somebody like Ray. What Ray gets, how he gets excited talking about the championship. Kind of gets you going, seeing the guys with that ring ceremony on opening night. That was pretty neat, seeing those things and seeing how excited they were, and we'll get back there. We're going to work towards it.
All right, Pete. Well, thanks so much. Best of luck the rest of the way here in 2013.
Thank you.
Nicely done. The national anthem tonight by the Sunquam Elementary School here at Bethpage Ballpark. They were joined on the field by the first and third base color guards, members of the Suffolk County Council Boy Scouts of America. Thanks so much to Pete Butkovics for joining us here on the pregame show. We take a break. When we come back, the starting lineups and first pitch of tonight's game.
Hi, this is Steve Foucault, pitching coach for the Ducks. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement!
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit liducks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks baseball. It's game time.
Well, back here at Bethpage Ballpark, just about ready to go here on this Thursday night in the final game of this three-game series. It's the rubber game between the Ducks and the Revolution. Matt Way on the mound for the Ducks, and Rudy on the right fielder stepping into the batter's box for the Revolution. He will lead things off for York here tonight. He'll be followed by Andres Perez, the second baseman, and Brian Bergamy, the first baseman, here in the first inning. First pitch from Matt Way is tapped foul at home plate, and we are underway here on this Thursday evening. So we begin here tonight at 6:38 p.m. with Rudy Yan at the plate. Matt Way looking to try and bounce back from a tough outing his last time on the mound. And the 0-1 is up and outside, even the count at 1-1.
Airport temperature of the game is 69 degrees.
69 degrees, a perfect night for baseball, clear skies overhead. 1-1. Yan hits one well in the air to center field. Perales chasing over deep in left center, watches it go over his head. One hop over the wall, and a ground rule double for Rudy Yan here, leading off in the top of the first inning. Not the start the Ducks were looking for. Yan hit that ball well, and it got way over the head of Danny Perales, a speedy center fielder. So runner at second, nobody out for the Revolution as they continue to try and use their high-octane offense to take the series from Long Island.
Batting in the second position, the second baseman, number 39, Andres Perez, number 39.
So with one on and nobody out, here is Andres Perez, the second baseman. He hits from the right side. After Perez and Bergamy, Andy Marte, the third baseman, in the cleanup spot. Jeff Fiorentino, the DH and 5-hitter. Wilson Batista is the shortstop and 6th man for the Revolution. Salvador Paniagua doing the catching and batting 7th. As this pitch is taken on the inside corner for strike one by Andres Perez. Hitting 8th in left field is James Shanks, and rounding out the order is the center fielder Tyler Graham. The 0-1 is fouled back behind home plate. And the count now quickly goes to 0-2. Andres Perez, a righty swinging second baseman for the Revolution. Yan with okay speed at second. And an 0-2 upcoming here from Matt Way. Pitch comes, and this one is chopped to third. Suarez fields and throws low to first, but Joe Ashbrodeen able to make the catch. And there's one away. So Perez grounds to third. That'll bring up the first baseman, Brian Bergamy. We'll take a look at the defensive lineup for the Ducks here in tonight's ball game.
Brian Bergamy, number 9.
Ryan Canary gets the start out in left field. Danny Perales is in center, and Adam Bailey around in right. On the infield, the third baseman, Gabe Suarez. The shortstop is Dan Lyons. At second base, Ray Navarrete. And over at first is Joe Ashbrodeen. Ramon Castro behind the plate doing the catching. Bergamy takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Bergamy enters tonight with an 18-game on-base streak. He has been red hot for the Revolution so far this year, entering tonight with a .360 batting average. 0-1 pitch. That misses low and inside to even the count at 1-1 strike. Bergamy, a switch hitter, batting from the right side. Ducks have the infield shaded around slightly to the left. Suarez close to the line at third. Navarrete close to the bag at second. And a 1-1. That misses downstairs from Way, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Matt Way has had a pretty good year overall. 1-1 record with a 3.75 earned run average, but coming off arguably his worst start of the year on May 11th in Game 2 of the day-night doubleheader against Somerset. His pitch is in there for a strike, and that evens up the count at 2-2. Way lasted just 4 1/3 innings in that start, gave up 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 8 hits, 3 walks to 5 strikeouts. Way's 2-2 to Burgamy. That misses low, and the count has now gone full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So as I mentioned, clear skies overhead, sun shining down on the field right now as it sets beyond the left field wall. A light breeze blowing out towards left field. And a 3-2 to Burgamy, popped in the air foul, first base side, long run for Brodeen towards the crowd, but this will be well back. And it takes a hop off the lower concourse and up into the 200 level of seats. And we'll do it once again at 3-2. Mentioned a 69-degree first pitch temperature time. It has definitely warmed up today after what had been 2 chilly days here to start off this series, Tuesday and Wednesday. Today, temperatures reaching up near 80 degrees and a 69-degree first pitch temperature. 3-2, and that misses low for ball 4. So the first walk allowed by Matt Wade tonight. And the Revolution now with runners at first and second and only 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Ducks enter tonight 8-17 on the year. The 8-17 record sits them 3rd in the Liberty Division standings, 3.5 games in back of the Bridgeport Bluefish, who dealt the Sugarland Skeeters their first home loss of the season last night. So Bridgeport at 12-14 atop the Liberty Division standings. York Revolution with the win last night, pulled back at 500 at 13-13. As this pitch misses up high for a ball 1-0, and they gain a game on the Skeeters, who lost. So York now in 3rd place in the Freedom Division, 9 games behind the Skeeters. 1-0 pitch up coming from Way. He works out of the stretch, kicks and fires, and Marte swings and misses at that excellent changeup from Way. And that evens up the count at 1-1. Marte at 293 on the year, 5 homers, 29 runs batted in. Way gets the sign here from Ramon Castro, and the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses low, and the count goes to 2-1. Way's been throwing a lot of fastballs here early on, but seems to be missing down in the zone a little bit. To the Revolution hitters. Jan leads at second, Burgamy at first with 1 out. And the 2-1 from Way is low and outside, and the count has gone to 3 balls and a strike. Jeff Fiorentino will be next for the Revolution, who are in their road gray jerseys tonight. Ducks in the home white pinstripes. Three and 1 the count. Way is set. Kicks and deals to the plate, and this one is taken inside for ball 4. Way was wondering where that pitch missed, and the home plate umpire saying it was inside, so that is ball 4. Back-to-back walks allowed by Way, and the bases are now loaded for the Revolution here in the opening inning. That'll bring up the DH, Jeff Fiorentino. So not the start that Matt Way was looking for. He's got to find a way to get out of trouble here in the opening inning. Yesterday, the Ducks opened up a 3-0 lead through the first 3 innings before that massive 10-run 4th inning by York. First pitch, and Fiorentino takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fiorentino, a lefty hitting designated hitter, was originally scheduled to play right field tonight and then was changed to the DH spot. The 0-1 is low, even the count at a ball and a strike. First lineup that Mark Mason put out had Rudy Jan in left, Fiorentino in right, and James Shanks as the DH. And then Fiorentino became the DH. Shanks went to left, and Jan moved to right. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That one just off the outside corner. Small strike zone here early on from home plate umpire Billy Huffstedler. It's Huffstedler behind the plate, Chase Edmondson at first, and Aaron Freeman around at third. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. And this time Way gets the strike call. Now the count even at 2-2 on Fiorentino. Bases loaded, 1 out, no score yet, top of the first inning. And the 2-2 from Matt Way is swung on and bounced back to the mound. Way reaches up. Fields throws to the plate for one. Castro has no other play. But a good job by Way to get the lead runner at home plate. So that'll be a 1-2 fielder's choice. And the base is now loaded with 2 men out for Wilson Batista.
Batting in the 6th position for the Revolution, the shortstop, number 15, Wilson Batista, number 15.
So Fiorentino reaches first on the fielder's choice. Marte moves from first to second, and Bergamy from second to third. While Jan is retired at home plate, 1-2 on the force out. And so with 2 away, it'll bring up the shortstop, Wilson Batista, hitting from the right side. Way gets the sign from Castro. And the first pitch coming is taken for a called strike, 0-1. Batista at .288 on the year, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. He's 15 for 52 thus far at the plate. As Way delivers, it misses down low. And that will run the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Fans still filing in here at Bethpage Ballpark on a gorgeous Thursday evening for baseball. Here comes a 1-1. That's downstairs for a ball. Count goes to 2-1 now on Batista. Revolution will return home after tonight and open up a 4-game series against the Lancaster Barnstormers at Sovereign Bank Stadium. A 4-game set to continue the War of the Roses, the rivalry in southern Pennsylvania between the York Revolution and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Ducks will hit the road for 7 games. 2-1 to Batista, swing and a miss. Got him to chase a changeup diving down and in. And the count now even up at 2-2 and Way 1 strike away from getting out of big trouble here in the first inning. Ducks will hit the road to play Southern Maryland this weekend, their first series, first action overall against a Liberty Division opponent. First 26 games of the year against the Freedom Division. His pitch chased down and away for strike 3. Castro will go out, field the baseball, and throw low to first. Nice play by Brodin to dig it out at first base and save Castro the error. And that retires the side. First strikeout for Way, and a great job by the left-hander to get out of a bases-loaded 1-out jam. So no runs on 1 hit and 2 walks, 3 left on base for York. And we go to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Revolution 0 and the Ducks coming to bat.
Hi, this is Ray Navarrete, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119.
Few places on Earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
To the bottom of the first inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. No score yet between the Ducks and the Revolution. Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. Corey Thurman on the mound tonight for the York Revolution, the longtime Rev, among the Revolution all-time leaders in almost every pitching category. Takes the mound for York, and he'll face a Ducks lineup that looks like this. Danny Perales will lead off in center field. Adam Bailey in right field hits second. And Ray Navarrete at second base in the number 3 spot. The cleanup hitter getting his first action of the series is the catcher Ramon Castro. Murray Watts, the DH, he hits in the 5 spot. Joe Ash Brodin at first will bat 6th. Ryan Canary gets the start in left field and hits 7th tonight. Gabe Suarez at third base bats 8th. And rounding out the order is the shortstop, Dan Lyons. So here is Perales to the plate. He swings from the left side. And the first pitch on the way from Corey Thurman is taken upstairs for ball 1. Thurman enters tonight with a record of 1-4 on the year. Has pitched somewhat well, though. A 3.85 ERA through 5 starts. Just has not gotten the run support. The 1-0. And Perales hits one deep in the air but foul. Third base side out of play. He has 4 losses on the year, and in all 4 of his losses, the Revolution have combined for a total of 4 runs. 1 run in each of his last 2 starts, a 5-1 loss and a 2-1 loss. The 1-1, Perales on the ground foul, first base line, count 1-2. 2 runs in a 3-2 loss on April 30th against Camden, and no runs in a 1-0 loss on opening night to Bridgeport. The one game that he did win was a 13-2 win against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs on April 23rd. So count of 1-2 here on the lefty swinging Perales. Thurman from the line deals to the plate, and Perales swings and lifts this one over the screen and foul off to our left, out of play. And the count's still 1-2. Thurman is 3rd in the Atlantic League in 53 wins, on the season. League's all-time mark. He is now 50. He's now 21 away from that mark. The 1-2 here is laced into left field for a base hit. One hops in front of James Shanks, and a good start for the Ducks to the bottom of the first inning as Danny Perales goes the opposite way for a single. His 25th hit of the season.
For the Long Island Ducks, the P.C. Richardson Whistle Player of the Game, right fielder, number 13, Adam Bailey, number 13.
Well, here's Adam Bailey to the plate. Bailey had a nice night last night with 2 hits and 4 at-bats, including a 2-run home run to right field in the second inning for the Ducks' 21st home run of the season and his 2nd long ball of the year. He hits left-handed against the righty Thurman. First pitch is taken on the outside corner, a fastball strike. And the count 0-1. Thurman looking in for the sign. He's working out of the stretch now, steps off the rubber. And now throw over to first to chase Perales back to the bag. He is back safely. Danny Perales has some pretty good speed over there at first base so far this year. He hasn't been too active on the base pass, just 2 steals in 3 attempts. The 0-1. Bailey on the ground here, hard to second. Tough hop for Perez, couldn't field it. Now flips to the shortstop, and it is not in time. He juggled the baseball at second, and safe is going to be Danny Perales. That was a very tough play for Andres Perez, trying to come up with the bad hop. Kind of handcuffed Perez, and then he tried to flip it to second base. And it was almost a great play at second base, but Batista had a tough time coming up with it. It was going to be a very close play, and now Mark Mason's going to come out of the dugout here. I believe there's an injury on the field. I don't know if it's the second baseman Perez or the shortstop Batista, but Justin Zabrowski, the athletic trainer, has come on the field along with Mark Mason to take a look at the right hand of Andres Perez. Zabrowski took a quick look and then looked like he was going to head back to the dugout, and now he has returned back to Perez to take a look at that right hand. That's an infield hit for Adam Bailey. A very tough play there on that tricky hop. And again, it kind of handcuffed Perez. He bobbled it, made a diving attempt to recover the ball, and flipped it with his glove to second. And it was a close play at second, but the shortstop Batista could never come up with the ball cleanly. And so therefore, an infield single for Bailey as Perales is safe at second. The Ducks now with runners at first and second, nobody out here in the opening inning, and Ray Navarrete coming up to the plate. So Zabrowski and Mark Mason, the manager of the Revolution, both taking a look at the hand of Perez. But it looks like Perez is okay here. He's going to stay in the game. And Mason and Zabrowski will return back to the third base dugout. So for the Ducks, 2 on, no one out as they try and capitalize on the Revolution not scoring when they had the bases loaded and one man out. In the top half of this first inning, we'll see what Ray Navarrete can do, the right-hander who has been red hot at the plate, stepping up to the plate for Long Island. So Ray digs in from the right side. Thurman is set to go from the stretch. Kicks and fires, and Navarrete will take outside for ball 1. Navarrete in the middle of an 11-game hit on base streak, 444 average during the streak, 17 for 40, with 7 doubles, a homer, 9 runs batted in, and 8 runs scored. He's also walked 6 times during that streak. 1-0 from Thurman. Navarrete swings, and it's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Perales around third. Kevin Baez waving him home, and now he will put the stop sign on as the throw comes in at home plate. Perales looked like he had some trouble running around third there. Taking a look at that third base bag, and Kevin Baez going over to make sure he's all right, which he is. So the base is loaded as Ray Navarrete picks up a base hit. The hitting on base streak is now at 12 games for Ray Navarrete. And the base is loaded, nobody out. Corey Thurman in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom half of inning number 1. The Ducks trying to capitalize early on. They know that the Revolution have not scored many runs with Corey Thurman on the mound this year. And so if the Ducks can get an early lead, that could go a long way in helping the Ducks claim their first series win here in 2013. First pitch from Thurman to Castro. And that is taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Castro raised the hands, but it went right over the inside part of the plate. Castro's first action of the series did not play in either of the last 2 games against the Revolution. Also did not play in game 2 of the doubleheader on Saturday against the Patriots. But he's in the lineup tonight, and the 0-1 from Thurman is taken just off the outside corner. I think Thurman thought that was a strike. The count now even up at 1-1. Castro struggling this year at just .222, 14 for 63. He's got a home run and 6 runs batted in. Bases full of Ducks. Perales at third, Bailey at second, Navarrete at first. And the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Late on an off-speed pitch there from Thurman, and the count goes to 1-2. Murray Watts will hit next for Long Island. Ducks already with 3 hits here in the inning. 2 to left and 1 to second. And the 1-2 on the way from Thurman. Righty kicks and fires, and Castro will take low and outside. And that runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks with great speed all the way around on the base paths here right now, except for at first with Ray Navarrete. And a 2-2 coming to Castro. Upstairs for ball 3. Castro working a good hit bat here. He's run the count full, and 1 more out of the strike zone would force home the first run of tonight's ball game. So the 13-year Major League veteran Ramon Castro and former first-round draft pick steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Thurman is ready on the hill. And here comes a 3-2. It is taken low and outside for ball 4, and that will force home a run. So the first walk of the game for Long Island. Ramon Castro. In to score is Perales. Bailey moves to third. Navarrete goes to second. On the Municipal Credit Union Walk with a Purpose, every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. So you give Castro his 7th run batted in of the year on the bases loaded walk. Ducks have the 1-0 advantage. And here is the designated hitter, Murray Watts, hitting from the left side. First pitch coming from Thurman to Watts, and Watts will take a fastball strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Watts so far in 2 games for Long Island, 1 for 8 at the plate with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Thurman is set to go at the belt. Looks to third, now deals to the plate, and the 0-1 is hit high in the air. Foul territory first base side. Brian Bergamy settles under it, makes the catch in foul territory along the line. And Watts retired for the first out here in the bottom of the first. So after the first 4 batters reach safely against Thurman, the right-hander finally records the first out of the inning. And with the 1 away, that will bring up the hot swinging Joash Brodin, switch hitter batting from the left side. So Brodin digs in, hitting from the left side. And the first pitch on the way is taken inside, and that is ball one. Joash Brodin has raised the average all the way up to 282 on the year. 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in. The runner at third is Bailey. The runner at second, Navarrete. And the runner at first is Castro. And a 1-0 from Thurman. Brodin swings and bounces one here to first. Bergamy fields, throws to the plate for one. The return to first is not made by Paniagua. So it's a 3-2 fielder's choice, grounded into by Joash Brodin. And a good throw there by Bergamy to get the lead runner at the plate. And so 1 run still only in. Brodin is on first now with the fielder's choice. Bailey is retired at home plate, 3-2. Navarrete moves from second to third, and Castro from first to second. So the Ducks here loaded up the bases with nobody out, only 1 run in on a walk. And here is Ryan Canary to try and keep this inning alive here for the Ducks and extend that 1-0 lead. First pitch from Thurman, and that is upstairs for ball one to Ryan Canary. Canary, the left fielder, struggling this year at just 186. He's 8 for 43. No homers, 2 runs batted in. Thurman is set from the stretch. Kicks and fires, and Canary will take on the outside corner for strike one. Canary was a member of the York Revolution for a brief time last season, so getting a chance to play here against his former team. Came in a pinch running role 2 nights ago for Ray Navarrete late in the ball game. So this is his first at bat of the series. Thurman's 1-1 is low and outside. Canary now ahead in the count, 2-1. Ducks with a 1-0 lead on the bases loaded walk to Ramon Castro. Trying to add to it here. They still have the bags full, but 2 away now. And Thurman ready to deal 2-1 here to Ryan Canary. Kick and the pitch, and Canary will swing and ground one to the right side. Andres Perez, the second baseman, fields, throws to first for the out, and a nice job by Thurman to get out of further trouble here in the opening inning. For the Ducks, though, they get a run on 3 hits. No errors, but they leave the bases loaded just like the Revolution did. And after 1 full here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight, it is the Ducks leading the Revolution by a count of 1-0.
Hi, this is center fielder Danny Perales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
To the second inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks have a 1-0 lead over the York Revolution as Matt Way returns to the mound for his second inning of work. And it's time for the Ducks injury report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Well, Matt Way on the mound. He is not one of the many that are injured, but Ryan Strebe is currently still out with the wrist injury. He is going to be out for a couple of weeks, suffered that in Lancaster during the Ducks' last road trip. Josh Barfield also was injured on that last road trip with a hamstring injury. He also remains out on the inactive list, will not play tonight, obviously, but will hopefully rejoin the Ducks sometime during their upcoming road trip, which again is 7 games long. They will go to Southern Maryland for 3 over the weekend and then to Camden for 4 during the week. But good news today, as Brian Nelson, who has been battling an oblique strain, came off the inactive list. He is still out day today. He is not in the starting lineup, obviously, here tonight, but continuing to work out with the team. He hopefully should be back soon. And Ben Broussard available off the bench, though he is still dealing with a calf strain. He is day to day as well. Aside from that, the rest of the Ducks are healthy, and they have the 1-0 lead here. Both teams stranding the bases loaded in their half of the first inning. The Ducks were able to plate a run on the bases loaded walk to Ramon Castro. So up to the plate steps Salvador Paniagua. Paniagua, the catcher and 7-hitter for the Revolution, hitting from the right side. First pitch on the way, and that is taken low and inside for ball 1. Paniagua, red hot, the Revolution leading hitter. 383, and here a ground ball foul along the third base line. And the count now even up at 1-1 on Paniagua. Revolution got a hit and 2 walks in that opening inning, but could not plate anything further. Both teams also had runners thrown out at home plate on fielders' choices. There'll be a 1-1 coming here from Way. Left-hander gets the sign. And the 1-1 pitch is popped in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Brody now moves back into fair territory. He will make the catch. And that is out number 1 here in the second inning. So Paniagua retired, and that'll bring up the left fielder, James Shanks.
Left fielder, number 12, James Shanks. Number 12.
Shanks, the left fielder, 3 for 11 on the year. But had a big night last night, especially in that 10-run fourth inning, which he came up to the plate twice and ended up with 3 runs batted in over the course of his 2 trips to the plate. He takes ball 1 low and inside here. Count 1-0. Way kicks and fires, and Shanks will take on the inside corner for strike 1. Shanks in that 4th inning yesterday, a sac fly to right to play Wilson Batista for the first run of the inning. And then later in the inning, he capped off the frame with a 2-run home run to left off James Hauser. This pitch misses for ball 2, and now Shanks is ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Way, the lefty, kicks and fires, and Shanks, a little nubber here up the first base line. Way off the mound, we'll watch it roll foul, and we'll pick it up in a foul territory. Tried to get to the ball in time, but had too much English on it and kicked foul. So now the count is even at 2-2. Way, a very athletic pitcher on the mound for the Ducks. He stands in at 6'1", 195 pounds, out of Sitka, Alaska. He is just 26 years old. And last year was a key member of the Ducks' 2012 Atlantic League Championship squad. Started both Game 2s in the playoffs. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and lifted foul. First base side and out of play. And so the count remains at 2-2. Tyler Graham, the center fielder, and 9-man waiting on deck for the Revolution. Way gets the sign here from Castro. The left-hander from the windup deals to the plate, and Shanks will check swing and hit a foul ball off the mask of Castro and off to the first base side of home plate. Actually, I think that one caught the home plate umpire here, Billy Huffstedler. Huffstedler just trying to shake out his head here. It looked like he got a couple cobwebs in the head. And so Donnie Pitchford, the trainer for the Ducks, goes out to check on him and make sure he is okay. I think that foul ball caught him right off the face mask. So Donnie Pitchford is out to check on him, make sure he's okay. Ramon Castro pointing over the dugout. Now the other 2 umpires, Chase Edmondson and Aaron Freeman, come down to check on him and make sure that he is okay. And it looks like Ralph Enriquez, the backup catcher for the Ducks, is bringing him out a cup of water to make sure that he is not dehydrated or anything. Ramon Castro asked for the cup of water, and so we'll have a little bit of a delay here as the home plate umpire, Billy Huffstedler, tries to shake the cobwebs out of his head there after the foul ball by James Shanks. Castro will go out to the mound, too, to give him a little bit more time just to chat with Matt Way here quickly. But it looks like the home plate umpire, Billy Huffstedler, is all right. Castro will head back to home plate, and the count remains 2-2 here on James Shanks. Ducks lead at 1-0 as we play here, top of inning number 2. Way ready. The 2-2 to Shanks. Swung on a line back towards the middle in the center field, a base hit. Ball slices over to right center, and Danny Perales cuts it off. Second hit of the ball game for the Revolution. As James Shanks, who was just signed earlier this week by the Revolution to begin his 4th season with the team, picks up the single, and 1 on, 1 out now for Tyler Graham, the center fielder and 9-hitter for York. So Graham steps into the righty batter's box, and Way will have to work out of the stretch once again. First pitch from Way, and Graham takes inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Tyler Graham has done a great job of victimizing the Ducks this year. His average has been low, just .227 right now. But he is hitting .350 in the 5 games against the Ducks this year. And here it's a ground ball along the third base line fair. Suarez fields fair, throws to first, and Brodin can't make the play. Ball skips past Brodin, and it goes into the crowd. And so that will allow the runners to advance to second and third. What will be a single, an infield single. It was a tough play for Suarez. So it'll be an infield single, and then the E5 allows the runners to move up. 3 hits now for each team, and York now with runners at second and third. With only 1 out here in the second inning. First pitch upcoming here to Jan. And this one is popped in the air foul. First base side out of play. And the count is 0-1. So Tyler Graham gets another hit. A little chopper to third there. It was along the line. So a tough play for Suarez. And the throw to first couldn't be dug out by Brodin. This pitch misses low, and the count now even at 1-1 on Jan, who doubled to center field his first time up, but was thrown out at home plate on a fielder's choice grounder by Fiorentino. So Way once again in a little bit of trouble here in the second inning. And the 1-1 is lined in the air to center field. That will drop in for a hit. In to score from third is Shanks. Graham around third. He is going to be held up as the throw is cut off by Joash Brodin. It's an RBI single for Rudy Jan, his second hit of the game, and immediately the Revolution have tied it at 1 here in the second inning. So frustrating if you're Kevin Baez. Ducks just were able to get a lead, but they could not stretch the lead despite having the bases loaded, nobody out. They only played 1 run on the bases loaded walk, and now the Revolution immediately tie it in the bottom half of the inning. Jan's 4th run batted in of the year. So with 1 out and runners at the corners, that'll bring up the second baseman, Andres Perez. Way is set at the belt, kicks and deals, and this one is taken for a called strike. It is 0-1. Perez grounded to third his first time up back in the opening inning. So once again from these two teams, we're seeing a lot of offense. Already 2 runs and 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. And the 0-1. This is hit on a line drive into right field, a base hit past Navarrete. Trotting home from third is Tyler Graham. It's an RBI single for Andres Perez, and now York is in front as they lead it 2-1 here in the second inning. So you give Andres Perez his 11th run batted in of the year.
First baseman, number 9, Brian Bergamy, number 9.
And already 4 hits in the inning and an error for the Revolution. Have plated 2 runs. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and after what we saw in the 4th inning yesterday for the Revolution, where everybody was just getting hit after hit, and it led to a 10-run inning, Matt Way needs to find a way to get out of trouble. And now he's facing the number 3 hitter, Brian Bergamy, and he deals low for ball 1. Bergamy drew a walk back in the opening inning, was stranded at third base. A 1-0 upcoming from the Ducks left-hander. Kicks and deals, and Bergamy will take a strike on the inside corner to even the count at 1-1. Burgamy had a good night at the plate last night, had a 2-run homer in the 5th, a single in the 1st, a walk. He scored 2 runs and drove in 2 in the game. And the 1-1 here is fouled back to the screen behind home plate. And the count now goes to 1-2. Way ready. Runners at first and second, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch is lined back into center field. A base hit for Burgamy. Around third is Jan. He will try and score. The throw to the plate from Perales is cut off by Brodin. An RBI single to center for Brian Burgamy. 5 straight hits for the Revolution. 3 runs have scored, and they now lead it 3-1. And this is starting to look like an exact replica of that 4th inning last night, and that's going to bring Steve Foucault, the pitching coach, out of the dugout. And it just seems like when you open the door a crack for the Revolution, they pounce on it big time. We saw that yesterday, and we're seeing it again here today. And the Ducks pitching, which had a streak of 3 straight terrific starts from Brownell, Way, and Willis in York and then Lancaster during their 7-game road trip, but the longest winning streak of the season for the Ducks of 3 straight. Since then, the starting pitching has really gone south, and it has been a while since we've had a good start from a starting pitcher. It just seems like the starting pitching staff now for the Ducks has all been victimized. They're facing some good hitting teams. Somerset earlier this homestand, and now the York Revolution. But for Brian Burgamy, he picks up his first hit of the night and his 19th run batted in of the year. And it's now a 3-1 lead. So here's Andy Marte with 2 on and 1 out. And a 2-run lead now for York. And Marte lines one over third and down the left field line. Around third and coming home to score is Perez. On his way to third and stopping there is Burgamy. And having to stop at first with a long single is Marte. Another RBI single for the Revolution. And they have 6 hits in the inning, and they now lead it 4-1. And this is just getting eerie how every single hitter in the York Revolution lineup is just getting hit after hit here against Matt Way and the Ducks pitching staff. It seems like all over the ballpark, the Revolution are finding spots to hit the ball. And Way leaving some pitches up in the zone and getting frustrated here. Still only 1 out. Runners at the corners, and the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And again, the last time out, Matt Way was roughed up for 6 runs, 5 of which were earned. Here, a called strike on the outside corner to Fiorentino. It's 0-2, but here tonight, Way struggling once again. And this time it's just hard hit ball after hard hit ball. Needs a ground ball here for a double play. The 0-2 on the way to Fiorentino, and that is low and outside for ball 1. At this point, Way has already thrown 52 pitches. 32 of which have been for strikes. But the Revolution are hitting the ball hard and hitting him early in the count. Time called at home plate looked like Fiorentino had something in his eye. So what was once a 1-0 Ducks lead is now a 4-1 Revolution lead, and they have still only 1 out here in this second inning. A 1-2 pitch is fouled back behind home plate. Count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. On the ground towards third. Suarez fields. He will go home, and Castro will make the tag at home plate. Good play there by Suarez, knowing Fiorentino has pretty good speed, so they get the lead runner at home on the 5-2 fielder's choice. And moving to second base is Marte, and now at first is Fiorentino.
Number 15.
So in every half inning now, we have had a runner thrown out at home plate on a fielder's choice. And both times Fiorentino has hit into a fielder's choice. And now here a little check swing foul ball. Or check that, a wild pitch. The ball got away from Castro. Swung on it, missed. Count 0-1, but the runners move up. So now runners at second and third. for the Revolution. And Way now has some more trouble to deal with as a base hit could plate 2. Be an 0-1 on the way from the lefty. Deals, and this one is swung on and ripped in the air deep to left center field. Long run for Perales. He's not going to get it, and it'll go all the way to the wall. In to score is Marte. In to score is Fiorentino. And in at second with a 2-run double is Wilson Batista. The Revolution have batted around, and they lead it 6-1 here in the second inning. Ducks pitching staff really faltering now here in this second inning.
Your catcher, number 34, Salvador Paniagua, number 34.
Matt Way in the inning has given up 7 hits to the York Revolution. The Ducks bullpen, which had to eat up so many innings yesterday because John Brownell only went 3 1/3 innings. Tonight, I'm sure Matt Way is going to have to go a lot longer, despite his struggles here early on against the Revolution offense. Now Ramon Castro is going to head out to the dugout to talk things over. And that's going to bring Kevin Baez out of the dugout. He's on the top step, but he has not walked out to the mound yet. And now he's ready to go. So Baez will head to the mound, and I think this is going to be all for Matt Way. The Ducks bullpen, who was taxed last night having to go 5 2/3 innings in the game, is going to have to go a long way again here tonight as Matt Way gives Kevin Baez the baseball. And we have our first pitching change of the night with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. We will take a break and come right back.
Hi, this is right-handed pitcher Josh Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, it's happening again. I know our electric costs went down after all that new lighting you did through LIPA's lighting retrofit program, but this month's bill is even lower. Should I contact LIPA this time?
No, Millie. There's still nothing wrong with our LIPA bill. This time I took advantage of LIPA's AC retrofit program. Our central air system was, let's say, not too efficient anymore. You remember last summer. With LIPA's AC retrofit program, I replaced all our units, here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's increased rebates and lower cooling costs every summer, our new AC systems will pay for themselves in just a few years.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you did it again! You save more!
LIPA's commercial AC retrofit program can reduce your cooling costs by up to 30%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
Well, another night and another rough outing for a Ducks starting pitcher after John Brownell lasted just 3 1/3 innings last night and got hit around for 7 runs on 11 hits. Matt Way so far has given up 6 runs on 8 hits through an inning and 2/3, and he is taken out of tonight's ballgame by manager Kevin Baez, and it's Eric Neeson who will come on a pitch here and try and record the final out of this second inning. The Revolution have batted around in the inning. They have picked up 7 hits. And they have had in the inning RBI singles from Rudy Yan, Andres Perez, Brian Bergamy, and Andy Marte, as well as a 2-run double from Wilson Batista. And it all leads up to 6 runs on 7 hits and 1 error in the inning. So Eric Neeson steps back up onto the mound, and Salvador Paniagua comes to the plate. He started the inning off by popping out to first. Again, for the Ducks, they get an early lead, but can't hold on to it. Again, this was only a 1-0 lead, but Matt Way with a bad second inning. And the Revolution take full advantage. First pitch from Neeson is a called strike. So we had a 10-run 4th inning yesterday and a 6-run second inning today. Ducks down by 5, and they're going to need to find a way to get back and get some offense quickly here tonight. The 0-1 is way inside. And the count 1-1 on Paniagua. So the Ducks offense once again, which has been hitting the ball very well as of late. Unfortunately, the pitching has faltered mightily for the Ducks. And the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there from Neeson. And the count goes to 1-2. Against the Revolution, the Ducks pitching staff through 5 games entering tonight a 7.12 ERA. And that has certainly gone up thus far here this evening. The 1-2. Swinging a little check swing liner in a right field. Coming on is Bailey. He reaches up and makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. But for the Revolution, they send 10 men to the plate. They get 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Through an inning and a half, it's now the Revolution 6 and the Long Island Ducks 1.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. It's no good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
This summer, LIPA can help you save big on a new central air conditioning system. With up to $1,000 in rebates and up to $500 in operating cost savings each year. And only a LIPA participating Cool Homes contractor can make sure you get all these savings, plus a quality installation for maximum comfort over the life of your system. Ready to save? We're ready to help. Visit lipower.org/coolhomes to make sure that your contractor is a LIPA Cool Homes contractor.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, we go to the bottom half of the second inning. A 6-run top half of the inning has put the York Revolution on top by a count of 6-1. And for Matt Way in the inning, he gives up 6 runs, all of them earned, on 7 hits and 1 error. And 1 runner left on base for the Revolution. And for the second straight night, a big inning early in the ball game for the Revolution has given them the lead over the Ducks, and we'll see if Corey Thurman can keep the Revolution in front here. This is only the second time he's gotten this much run support in his start this year. He's got a 1-4 record entering tonight, but an ERA of just 3.85, and we'll see if the Ducks offense can get to work here and trying to cut into this 5-run deficit that they are now faced with. First pitch to Suarez is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Suarez, 246 on the year, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. He's 16 for 65 at the plate. And Thurman's 0-1. Just missed low and outside, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks gave up season highs in runs and hits yesterday, and 14 runs on 18 hits. The 1-1 is hit high in the air to right center field. The right fielder Jan moves over to his right and makes the catch. And that is out number 1 here in the second inning. And already tonight, the Revolution was 6 runs on 8 hits and 2 turns to the plate thus far.
Shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So the Ducks offense certainly has its work cut out for them. And with 1 out and the bases empty, here is the shortstop Dan Lyons sitting in the number 9 spot, batting from the right side. Thurman steps onto the mound, and the first pitch on the way to Lyons. Thurman deals, and Lyons takes a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Lyons has raised his batting average up to 253 on the year. No homers, 6 runs batted in. And the 0-1 is outside to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lyons has been red hot as of late at the plate. It was not long ago his average was down near the 150s. 1-1 is hit on the ground weakly up the third base line. It's a fair ball. Marte fields. The long throw is in time. And there's 2 away here in the second.
Center fielder, number 26, Danny Perales, number 26.
So with 2 out and the bases empty, we go back to the top of the Ducks order. Here's Danny Perales, who led off with a single to left. You knew the Ducks missed out on a huge opportunity in that bottom of the first. They had the bases loaded, nobody out. Corey Thurman was really struggling at the plate. He just walked Ramon Castro to force home a run, as Perales fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. But Murray Watts popped that foul the first. Joe Ashbrodine hit into a force out at home on a fielder's choice, and Ryan Canary grounded a second. And the Ducks wasting a chance to really put a big number up on that scoreboard in the bottom of the first. You saw how easily the Revolution were able to do it in that top of the second. 0-1. And that's outside for a ball to even the count at 1-1. That's just how good this Revolution offense is at times, despite losing guys like Johan Lamonta, Jason Repko, Andy Gonzalez. This pitch misses outside for ball 2. Lamonta was signed to a major league organization, the Padres signing him a little over a week ago, and then Andy Gonzalez was placed on the suspended list. Jason Repko decided to retire. The Revolution still putting up big offensive numbers. 2-1 is fouled off third base side out of play by Perales, and the count now even at 2-2. And the Revolution, all 3 games here in this series, have scored at least 6 runs. And in all but one of the games that they have played against the Ducks this year, they have scored at least 6 runs as well. Now time is called at home plate right as Thurman was ready to deal to Perales. 2-2 coming up from the right-hander. Thurman from the windup. Kicks and delivers, and Perales takes way inside. Almost caught him on the back foot. And the count now full at 3-2. 6-1 Revolution lead it as we play here in the bottom of inning number 2. And a 3-2 on the way from the right-hander. Perales will swing and hit a fly ball in the air to left field. Moving over to his left is James Shanks. He will make the catch, and the Ducks retired in order here in inning number 2. We get to the third inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Revolution lead the Ducks by a count of 6-1.
Hi, this is Josh Barfield, second baseman for the Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, we move to the third inning. Ducks trailing the York Revolution by a count of 6-1. And it is time for tonight's third inning trivia, which is brought to you by Carvel. Carvel celebrating more than 75 years of making people happy. Well, for today's question, we take a look at the Atlantic League wins leaders among pitchers from 2011 and 2012. Corey Thurman, the pitcher for the Revolution, is at the top of that list, as this pitch is fouled off at home plate. With 27 wins during those 2 years, we want to know which Atlantic League pitcher is in second place in wins over the last 2 seasons in the Atlantic League. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 0-2. And there's a lot of pitchers during the course of that span. So we'll give you a little bit of a hint. He was a pitcher for the Bridgeport Bluefish during those 2 years. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job by Eric Neeson. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And on 3 pitches, Shanks is retired. And that is the first out here in the top of the third inning. First strikeout for Neeson. Again, he took over in that second inning after the 2-run double by Wilson Batista. First pitch here is in there for a called strike. Count 0-1 on Tyler Graham, who reached on an infield single to third and went to second when Gabe Suarez's throw over to first went awry. And here a foul ball at home plate. Looked like that caught the front foot of Graham. And the count now quickly 0-2. So Neeson comes into the game. He's throwing strikes early on. Neeson did not pitch in last night's game. He last threw for the Ducks in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Saturday. Through 2 innings, gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. His time is now called at home plate. Neeson has had some struggles of late, mostly when he goes over an inning. And this pitch misses off the outside edge. It's 1-2. Neeson on the year has a record of 0-0, 5.23 ERA in 11 games. 6 runs all earned on 12 hits in 10 1/3 innings, 2 walks to 11 strikeouts. And here he misses for ball 2. Third baseman Suarez playing close to the line at third. And Dan Lyons a little bit over more towards third. As Graham here hits one on the ground towards short. Lyons charges, fields, throws in time. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 3rd inning.
New York right fielder, number 1, Rudy Yan, number 1.
So with 2 away, Rudy Yan will step to the plate. Yan has had a good evening so far. A double to center to lead off the game in the first, and then an RBI single to center and a run scored in that 6-run second inning. First pitch is taken for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Yan hits from the right side. And Neeson ready, his 0-1 is hit on the ground at the left side. Suarez over to his left, fields, throws on the money to Brodin, and the first 1-2-3 inning of the night by a Ducks pitcher as Neeson retires the Revolution in order, 1-2-3. So we go to the bottom half of inning number 3. It's the Revolution leading the Ducks 6-1.
Hi, this is pitcher Ian Snell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
I love coming to the stadium. What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement!
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit LIDucks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Bottom of inning number 3 here at Bethpage Ballpark, 6-1 in favor of the York Revolution. Time for the answer to tonight's 3rd inning trivia, which is brought to you by Carvel. Carvel celebrating more than 75 years of making people happy. Gave you the question in the top half of the 3rd inning. Over the last 2 years, Corey Thurman has the most wins among Atlantic League pitchers with 27. We wanted to know who is in second behind him with 23. We gave you the hint that he was a Bridgeport Bluefish pitcher, and if you guessed Paul Oseguera, you would be correct. Oseguera, second in the Atlantic League among pitchers with wins over the last 2 years. J.D. Durbin of the Lancaster Barnstormers, third with 22. Nick Green, who had been with Southern Maryland those 2 years, now is a member of the Revolution, fourth with 20. And then tied for fifth, former Revolution lefties Chris Cody and John Halama. Halama mostly has played with Lancaster over those last 2 years. Now he is the pitching coach for the Revs. And former Duck Mike Lurie, who had 19 wins during those 2 seasons, including 14 wins, a Ducks record during the 2011 season, in which he was named Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. He went 14-5 that year, a 1.98 earned run average, and 131 strikeouts. The 131 strikeouts, also a Ducks franchise record. First pitch here to Adam Bailey from Corey Thurman is ripped back up the middle for a base hit in a center field. Corey Thurman almost got his head taken off there on that base hit for Bailey, his second hit of the night. And there is one on
Second baseman, number
with
16,
nobody out for Ray Navarrete.
Navarrete, number 16.
So with one on, one out, no one on, nobody out, excuse me. Here is Navarrete, who extended his on-base streak to 12 games in his first at-bat with a single to left. Thurman is ready to go. And the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The count 0-1. I talked about how hot Navarrete has been of late in the last 5 games for Navarrete. A .421 average, 8 for 19 with 7 RBIs and 4 runs scored. And the 0-1, up and in for a ball, and even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ray really started to get going against the Revolution during that 3-game series earlier this month in York. And in 5 games against the Revolution, he is leading the Ducks with a .474 average, 9 for 19. 1-1 coming from Thurman. Deals, and Navarrete will take low and outside. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Revolution now lead the season series 3-2 over the Ducks with their win last night, but the Ducks still leading the all-time series 63-57, a 37-23 mark here at Bethpage Ballpark. 2-1 pitch, Navarrete takes, and the ball drops down low from Thurman. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike in favor of Navarrete. So we'll see if the Ducks can get something going here. Ducks with 4 hits, the Revolution with 8. The Ducks trail by 5 on the scoreboard, needing to find a way to get back into this ball game. And here's Thurman's 3-1. Swung in a high pop-up in the air to center field. Pretty well hit, but playable for Graham. Moves over to his right and makes the catch. Navarrete retired, and that's the first out here in the 3rd inning.
Look at the Ducks catcher, number 37, Ramon Castro, number 37.
So with 1 on and 1 out now, here is Ramon Castro, who has driven in the only run of the game for the Ducks so far with that bases-loaded walk back in the 1st inning. Thurman is ready to go. And the first pitch to Castro is swung on and tapped foul at home plate. For strike 1. Castro, a big looping swing at the plate. Just way out in front of that pitch, just caught a piece. The RBI walk, the 7th of the year for Ramon Castro. 7th run batted in, I should say, of the year. Thurman's 0-1. And Castro swings, and it's a ground ball foul along the 3rd base line. Off the bare hand of Kevin Baez, doing the coaching down at 3rd. Flips it to a young fan in the crowd. And the count quickly, 0-2. So Thurman steps back up onto the hill. Castro waiting at the plate. And Bailey leading at first with 1 out. And the 0-2 just outside. And the count now goes to a ball and 2 strikes. And Castro didn't play in last night's game. This is his first action of the series. Thurman over his last 2 seasons, 27-6 record. 14-3 last year, 13-3 in 2011. The 1-2 just missed the outside corner. Good pitch there from Thurman. Didn't get the call from the home plate umpire, Billy Hufstedler. So we'll do it once again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-hander working out of the stretch, gets the sign from Paniagua. The 2-2 on the way is upstairs for ball 3. Castro showing a good eye here. He has run the count from 0-2 to 3-2. Trying to get on here to give the Ducks runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out, with Murray Watts waiting on deck. Bailey takes his lead, being held on by Bergamy at 1st. And the 3-2 runner goes, and the pitch is fouled off over the screen and out of play behind home plate. And we'll do it once again with a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Good crowd on hand here for the final game of this 3-game series between the Ducks and the Revolution. Again, the Ducks will head on the road this weekend to Southern Maryland. And they face a Liberty Division opponent for the first time this year. 3-2 on the way. Thurman deals, Bailey goes, and Castro hits a high pop-up in the air to right field. Rudy Yon going over towards the line. He will make the catch, and Bailey has to retreat to first. So Thurman wins the battle with Castro, and with 2 away, that'll bring up Murray Watts.
Murray Watts, number 39.
So here is Watts stepping up to the plate. Watts hits from the left side. And the first pitch on the way is taken for a called strike on the outside corner of the count, 0-1. Watts first time up. Foul pop up to the first baseman Bergamy. But the base is loaded and nobody out. And the 0-1 on the way. Watts takes, and this is downstairs for a ball. Gets through the legs of Paniagua, and good heads up base running by Bailey. He went right away on the wild pitch. And so now the Ducks with a runner at second and 2-man down. So Long Island a chance to bring in a run here with Bailey at second base and 2 men away. And Murray Watts with a 1-ball, 1-strike count as he's trying to look for his first extra base hit as a Duck. Has just 1 hit so far, a single in his first at-bat here on Tuesday night. And here Watts hits a high pop-up, foul territory, third base side. Marte over towards the stands will make the catch on the warning track for the final out of the third inning. So the leadoff single by Bailey is wasted. No runs, a hit, and 1 man left on base. And after 3 innings of play here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark, it is the Revolution leading the Ducks by a count of 6-1.
Hi, this is Joash Bodine, first baseman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new Iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel Iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barks Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and Iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Hey, Duck fans, you want all the latest inside info on your defending Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks? Then follow Ducks president and general manager Michael Pfaff on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucksGM. You'll find out first right here about player transactions, special stories, and so much more. You'll also be able to interact with Michael directly and get his take on all things Ducks baseball. Head to twitter.com/LIDucksGM today and make sure to follow along throughout the entire 2013 season. It's game time.
To the fourth inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark, a 6-1 lead for the York Revolution. Ducks will return home next on Friday, May the 24th, as they open up a 3-game weekend set against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and it will be the first ever Don't Fry Day here at Bethpage Ballpark. Day dedicated to skin cancer awareness, presented by Stony Brook Children's Hospital. And the first 1,500 fans in attendance will receive mini bats, courtesy of Stony Brook Children's Hospital. Tickets for the game are available, and you can get them one of 3 ways. You can get them at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, as Neeson deals a first pitch strike to Andres Perez. So get them at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or over the phone, 631-940-TIXX. Being 0-1 upcoming here from Neeson to Perez, and this is swung on and missed for strike 2. Neeson in his second full inning of work. He retired the side in order in the third and has retired all 4 hitters he has faced thus far. And an 0-2 upcoming from the left-hander. Neeson kicks and fires, and he misses up and away for ball 1 to Perez. Well, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in this top of the 4th inning. One game was final from earlier today, a morning game in Camden where the River Sharks defeated the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-2. Here Perez went around on strike 3, second strikeout for Eric Neeson, and 1 out here in the 4th inning. So again, the River Sharks won by a count of 4-2. Mike McGuire, the win, with the 8 innings of 2-run baseball. The loser was Brian Tallett as he gave up 4 runs in relief of Horacio Ramirez. And the save going to Adrian Martin, who threw a scoreless 9th inning. First pitch is ball 1 here to Brian Bergamy. So with the win, Camden improves to 9-18, temporarily a half game ahead of the Ducks, while Lancaster drops to 12-14 on the year. 2 other games are still on the schedule as Neeson misses for ball 2. One game going on right now in Bridgewater, New Jersey. The Somerset Patriots hosting the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And right now the Blue Crabs have a 4-0 lead, bottom of the 2nd inning at TD Bank Ballpark. This pitch misses inside. Now Neeson behind 3-0. Darrell Thompson, the starter for the Blue Crabs. Paul Phillips, the starter for the Patriots. And so far for the Blue Crabs, 2 RBIs from Hankard, 1 each from Barton and Mulhern. There's a called strike, and the count 3-1 now on Bergamy. Later tonight, it's the Sugarland Skeeters and the Bridgeport Bluefish. That game will begin about 8:05 as this pitch is popped in the air to right field for Adam Bailey. Barely has to move, now retreats a couple steps and makes the catch to retire Bergamy for the second out, here in the 4th inning. As for the Major League scoreboard, one game is final from earlier today. The New York Mets defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 5-2 in St. Louis. Jonathan Neese, the win, improves to 3-4. Adam Wainwright, the loss, fell to 5-3, and Bobby Parnell earned his 4th save of the year. No home runs from either side in that game. First pitch here is taken low for ball 1 by Andy Marte. Yankees and Mariners tied at 1 as they play in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Andy Pettit pitching for the Yankees. Former Yankee Hector Noesi pitching for the Mariners, as this pitch is a called strike to even the count at 1-1 on Marte. New York Rangers, Boston Bruins up in Boston tonight. Game 1 of their second-round matchup. No score, about 7 minutes into the first period. Henrik Lundqvist in goal for the Rangers, as this pitch is hit well down the left field line, and that is a foul ball. Marte almost hit one out down the left field line, but it hooked foul. Count 1-2. Tuukka Rask in the net for the Bruins. And then at 8 o'clock tonight at Madison Square Garden, the New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers. Knicks facing elimination. They trail that series 3-1 to Indiana in Game 5 of their second-round Eastern Conference playoff matchup. So a 1-2 count here on Andy Marte, who hits from the right side. Neeson gets the sign. He's ready to go. And the 1-2 is hit in the air to left field, this time shallow. Moving in is the left fielder Canary. He makes the catch. And Eric Neeson with another 1-2-3 inning. He has retired 7 straight since relieving Matt Way. So the Revolution go in order, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Long Island Ducks trailing the Revolution 6-1.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as a color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, display your group's artwork, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-DUCK and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Hey Ducks fans, now you can enjoy the taste of the Australian Outback at discounted prices just by attending Ducks games here at Bethpage Ballpark. During every Friday home game, Ducks staff members will be handing out coupons for $5 off with the purchase of 2 lunch entrees at Outback Steakhouse as fans exit the ballpark. Whether you're enjoying one of their delicious USDA choice steaks or one of many Aussie-tizers, Outback takes great pride in serving the freshest, highest quality foods possible. They're now open on Saturday and Sunday for lunch, beginning at 11 o'clock a.m. You can join them every Wednesday as well for No Worries Wednesday, with a complete meal for two starting at just $25. At Outback, it's all about the quality and all about the food. And right now for the Ducks, it's all about finding a way to get some runs on that scoreboard as they trail 6-1 going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Ducks got a run in the first, but the Revolution responded with 6 in the second to knock Matt Way out of the ball game. And here a called strike to Joash Brodin, and the count 0-1. Brodin hit into a 3-2 fielder's choice his first time up back in the opening inning. And this one misses down low and inside, 4 ball. And that evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brodin, a switch hitter batting from the left side. 1-1 upcoming from the right-hander. Brodin swings and lines one foul down the right field line. Good swing there by Brodin. Just hit it to the right of the chalk. So the count 1-2. Brodin has been hot at the plate as of late. His last 10 games, .316 average with 4 RBIs and 8 runs scored. .429 in the last 5 games with a run batted in and 8 runs scored. That'll be a 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from the right-hander. Kicks, deals, and Brodin takes just off the outside edge. And the count now even at 2-2. Brodin will be followed by Canary and Suarez here in this bottom of the fourth inning. Thurman from the windup. Pitch on the way, and Brodin takes up and away and has run the count full at 3-2. Ducks have had some patient at-bats in this game. To this point, Thurman has thrown 56 pitches, 32 for strikes. We're just beginning the fourth inning. Well, the Ducks have elevated his pitch count somewhat. Not terribly, but a little bit. And the 3-2 from Corey Thurman. Kicks and fires, and Brodin grounds 1 foul up the first base line. Nick DeBar, one of the starting pitchers. He's actually starting tomorrow night's game for the Ducks down in Southern Maryland. He's doing some coaching over there at first. Nick DeBar will start tomorrow night. He'll be followed by Connor Graham on Saturday night, and then Dontrell Willis on Sunday afternoon. 3-2 on the way. Brodin swings, and it's a high, deep drive in the air to right field. Turning and looking is Rudy Yon, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the right field wall for Joash Brodin. His 3rd home run and 9th one batted in of the year, and the Ducks have added a run here in the 4th, and they close to within 6-2. Well, that was a terrific at-bat for Joash Brodin. He worked the at-bat to a 7th pitch, got Thurman to leave one over the plate, and Brodin did not miss it at all. And he clears the 2 fences in right field for the Ducks' first home run of the night and their 22nd of the year. If the Ducks hit 100 here in 2013, they will have met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. This pitch is a called strike, and the count 0-1, and I'm sure Brodin will tell you he wishes he could have done that his first time up when he had the bases loaded and 1 out in that bottom of the first inning instead of hitting into the 3-2 fielder's choice. But he'll take the solo homer here in the 4th, now a 4-run game. And the 0-1, Canary swings and misses, and now behind on Thurman, 0-2. So for the 2nd straight night, the Ducks have gone deep. Yesterday, the Adam Bailey 2-run home run. Ducks have now hit 4 home runs on this homestand. And the 0-2 is downstairs for a ball. The count goes to 1-2. Well, the fans getting into it a little bit on that home run by Brodin, and now the 1-2 pitch from Thurman to Canary is swung on and popped in the air to right center field. Moving over to his right is Rudy Yon. He calls off the center fielder Graham and makes the catch. So Canary now 0 for 2 after he bounced to second his first time up, and there's 1 away here in the 4th inning.
Ducks first baseman number 15, Gabe Suarez, number 15.
First pitch upcoming here. And Suarez will take outside, and the count goes to 1-0. Suarez, his first time up, popped in the air to right field for the first out of the second inning. And here Suarez rips one on the ground past the shortstop, Batista, in a left center a base hit. Suarez around first. He is going to dig for second. The throw coming in from the left fielder, Shanks, not in time. Great base running there from Gabe Suarez as he turned on the Jets right away and saw a double right off the bat. And he is at second base with one out here in the fourth as he picks up double number 2 on the season.
Number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So for the Ducks, it's their second extra base hit of the night, both coming here in this fourth inning. And now with the runner at second and one away, up will step the shortstop, Dan Lyons, who bounced to third in his first at-bat. So Thurman is set from the stretch, looks back to second. First pitch to Lyons is swung on and missed. Cut through a ball diving down in the zone in the count, 0-1. You mentioned Lyons has been red hot at the plate as of late. 353 average in his last 10 games, 533 in his last 5. He has 8 of his last 15 with 3 RBIs and 7 runs scored. Here comes an 0-1 pitch. Lyons will swing and lift one in the air to right field. Going back is Jan. Turned around and he had trouble with it, but he somehow comes up with the ball. Suarez will have to stay put at second. And there's 2 away. So with 2 men down, Suarez still at second. That's going to bring Danny Perales, the center fielder, up to the plate. So Suarez will take his lead at second. And Perales will step in 1 for 2 thus far on the night. Thurman is set to go, and the first pitch on the way. Perales will take in this off the outside edge for ball 1. Perales singled to left and scored back in the first inning. Fly to left in the second. Thurman trying to avoid any further trouble here in inning number 4. And this pitch is a high, towering fly ball in a shallow center. The second baseman, Perez, going out. The center fielder, Graham, coming in, and it's Perez who makes the catch. Backhanded catch as he fell to the ground. And that is the final out of the fourth inning, and he saves a run there. But for the Ducks, they get a run on 2 hits, including the solo homer by Joe Ashbrodeen. They leave 1 on base, and after 4 innings of play here tonight, it's now the Revolution 6 and the Long Island Ducks 2.
Hi, this is Bryant Nelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks Baseball official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. No good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Hey, Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. 6-2 Revolution lead as we move to the fifth. Eric Neeson still in, and he deals a called strike in the outside corner. It is 0-1. Neeson beginning his third full inning of relief of Matt Way. He has retired all 7 hitters he's faced thus far, and he misses outside here. And the count goes to 1-1. 6-2, the York Revolution lead it. And the 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner, a called strike, and the count goes to 1-2. Fiorentino hitting from the left side. And Neeson deals. Fiorentino takes low and away. And the count goes to 2-2 strikes. Fiorentino thus far tonight has hit into 2 fielders' choices. One, a 1-2 fielder's choice. The other, a 5-2 fielder's choice. So both times he's had runners thrown out at the plate on ground balls. He said he did score a run, though, in that second inning. And the 2-2 ripped back in the middle, up the middle into center field for a base hit. So there's the first batter to reach against Eric Neeson. We have seen some times with Neeson throwing in relief. He has started off well and then struggles as he gets deeper into his outing. And I'm sure here in the 5th, with Neeson having already gone 2 1/3 innings to this point and having thrown a total of 32 pitches so far, 22 for strikes, Kevin Bye is going to keep a close eye and get somebody warming in the bullpen in case he starts to struggle. Here's Batista, who takes a called strike over the inside corner. Batista, a strikeout and a 2-run double thus far in his 2 at-bats. Here, Batista, a little fist around in the right field. Long run for Adam Bailey. He's not going to get it. It drops in a base hit. Fiorentino around second. He will go for third. And here come the Revolution again. Back-to-back singles to lead off here in the 5th inning. And they now have runners at the corners and nobody out against Eric Neeson and the Ducks.
Revolution catcher, number 34, Salvador Paniagua, number 34.
And I'll tell you, the way this Revolution offense is going, they haven't gotten off to the best start here at 13-13 this year. They started off a little slow offensively, as do most of the teams in baseball. But they have really started to pick things up, specifically here against the Ducks over their 2 series against Long Island this year. As this pitch is taken for a called strike, or inside, excuse me. I thought it was a strike, but it's inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Paniagua 0 for 2. He has popped to first and fly to right, and he is the only Revolution batter without a hit, and a swing and a miss. And the count even up at 1-1. Every Revolution hitter had at least 1 hit in last night's game and had at least 1 run scored as well. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Paniagua way late on the fastball from Neeson, and the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Neeson looking in for the sign. Now he is ready to go. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He blew a high fastball by him. Big first out for Neeson as he gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. For the Ducks, their 4th strikeout of the night. And with 1 away, that'll bring up the left fielder, James Shanks, batting from the right side.
James Shanks, number 12.
Wind has died down here. The flag's just hanging there limp out in right field. Sun, for the most part, has set. Nighttime falling upon us here at Bethpage Ballpark. First pitch to Shanks is a fastball up and in for ball 1. It looks like Neeson now starting to go to more fastballs here against the Revolution batters. York now with 10 hits in the game. So it'll be a 1-0 here to James Shanks. Set to go is Neeson. He deals, and this one is taken on the inside corner for a strike, and the count is now even at 1-1. So far tonight, James Shanks has singled and scored. He's also struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. 1-1. High pop-up. Foul territory behind the plate. Brodin, the first baseman, now racing over on the first base side. He will make the catch in foul territory. Looked like that ball was straight up behind the plate, but it happened to go out and over on the first base side.
Number 6, Tyler Graham, number 6.
So Neeson has now gotten a strikeout and a foul pop-up with runners at the corners and 2 out. And how big would it be here for Neeson to get out of the inning without allowing any runs? That is his goal right now, and that is something that's definitely possible. He is just 1 out away from doing so. First pitch is up and inside for a ball to Tyler Graham. 1-0 on Graham, who has reached on an infield single, scored, and grounded to short in his 2 at-bats. The 1-0. That misses inside, and Graham now ahead, 2 balls and no strikes on Neeson. Runner at third, Fiorentino has good speed. Wilson Batista, the shortstop, is at first, does not have as good speed. 2-0 upcoming from the left-hander, and this is fisted over the screen foul, first base side and out of play. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Definitely a much warmer night here at Bethpage Ballpark. Don't see many of the fans bundled up as much as they were over the last 2 nights. A little bit of a bigger crowd here tonight as well. The 2-1 from Neeson. That is just inside. Oh, Neeson wanted that pitch. He did not get the call, and the whole crowd wanted that as well. Kevin Baez yelling from the first base dugout here at home plate umpire Billy Huffstedler. Baez thought that was a strike, and the count is now 3-1 on Graham. Neeson working from the stretch, is ready to go. Kicks and fires, and Graham swings and pops this one foul down the right field line. And that has now run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 with 2 out. Let's see if the runner from first takes off here. Brodin playing behind the runner. Runner goes. The 3-2 is inside for ball 4. So the first walk allowed by Neeson as Tyler Graham reaches base. And the Revolution have now loaded the bases with 2 men out. And that's going to bring up Rudy Yan. Well, this is a big point in the ball game here. The Ducks trail by 4, 6-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Ramon Castro goes out to the dugout to have a quick chat with Neeson. But this is a very big stage of the ball game here. The Ducks do not want to allow the Revolution to extend their lead and need to keep this right here at 4 runs if they have a chance of coming back in tonight's ball game. And Neeson, who had given up back-to-back hits to give the Revs runners first and third with nobody out, got 2 quick outs and then a walk. Now the first pitch here to Yan is up and inside for ball 1. Neeson overthrowing a little bit here in this inning. And so the count is 1-0. Yan hitting from the right side. Neeson ready. His pitch. That's hitting the air to center field. Perales racing in. Still coming on. He will make the catch. And a nice job by Eric Neeson to get out of a first and third no-out jam and keep the Revs off the scoreboard here in the 5th inning. So for York, no runs on 2 hits and a walk. They leave the bases loaded. We have played 4.5. We're halfway through tonight. 6-2 York.
Hi, this is pitcher Matt Way, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, it's happening again. I know our electric costs went down after all that new lighting you did through LIPA's lighting retrofit program, but this month's bill is even lower. Should I contact LIPA this time?
No, Millie. There's still nothing wrong with our LIPA bill. This time I took advantage of LIPA's AC retrofit program. Our central air system was, let's say not too efficient anymore. You remember last summer. With LIPA's AC retrofit program, I replaced all our units, here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's increased rebates and lower cooling costs every summer, our new AC systems will pay for themselves in just a few years.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you did it again! You save more!
LIPA's commercial AC retrofit program can reduce your cooling costs by up to 30%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
To the bottom of the 5th inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution. 6-2 the Revolution lead it over the Ducks as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And again, we mentioned the Ducks were going to return home on May 24th. Then on May 25th, the middle game of that 3-game series between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs, a 7:05 start time. Gates open at 6:05. And following the game, fans will be treated to the third of a record-high 15 Grucci fireworks extravaganzas set for this year, presented by Riverhead Bay Motors. So fans will want to be sure to Come out to the ballpark and enjoy one of the best fireworks shows in the entire country. The famous Grucci family of Yaphank putting on a spectacular show here at Bethpage Ballpark. And you can get your tickets for that game at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, which is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., as well as online at liducks.com or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. Corey Thurman on the mound for his 5th inning of work. He deals to Adam Bailey to start the inning and deals a called strike. The count 0-1. Bailey's had a good night again here tonight. Got 2 hits last night, has 2 again tonight. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. 1 to second and 1 to center. And here Bailey pops one foul. First base side out of play. And the count now 0-2 on Bailey. So it'll be an 0-2 pitch upcoming here to Bailey. Thurman kicks and fires. Bailey swings and hits one in the air to left field. Pretty well hit. Going back is the left fielder, Shanks, to the warning track at the wall. He reaches up and makes the catch. Bailey gave it a ride the opposite way, but Shanks catches up to it at the wall.
Number 16.
And there is one out
Number 16.
here in the 5th inning. So with 1 away, that's going to bring up Ray Navarrete, the Ducks' second baseman, who so far tonight has 1 hit in 2 at-bats. First pitch on the way, and that is taken for a called strike. It is 0-1. Navarrete single to left back in the 1st inning, fly to center in the 3rd. Hit the ball well, just not well enough. And the 0-1 is downstairs for ball 1 from Thurman. Navarrete, before this 12-game on-base streak, his batting average was down to 111 on the year. He was struggling mightily at the beginning of this season. And was fouled off first base side out of play. They count 1-2. But with this 12-game on-base streak now, 11 games entering tonight, he had raised the batting average from 111 to 259, and biggest thing, the on-base percentage jumped from 146 up to 330. Very impressive improvement for Navarrete. And again, he's 1 for 2 here tonight. And the 1-2 pitch from Thurman is dealt up and outside for ball 2 to even the count. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors thus far for York. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Ducks. 2-2. Inside, that catches Navarrete between the numbers. So he will toss the bat away and make his way down to first. First batter to be hit in tonight's ball game.
Ramon Castro, number 37.
And that's going to bring Ramon Castro to the plate with a runner at first and 1 man out here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Michael Pollock here with you from Bethpage Ballpark here in Central Islip on Long Island. Thanks so much for joining us here on your Thursday night. First pitch upcoming from Thurman to Castro in this righty-righty matchup is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Castro drove in his 7th run of the year with a bases-loaded walk in the 1st, then fly to right, and a good at-bat in the 3rd inning. The 0-1, ripped in the air to left field. Shanks going back, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Another hard-hit ball there by Castro, and he just cannot buy a hit right now as he hit that one right on the money, but right at James Shanks, who had to go back a little bit in left, but was able to make the catch.
Designated hitter, number 39, Murray Watts, number 39.
So with 2 away, Murray Watts is going to come up to the plate. So here's Watts, who has popped up foul to both 1st and 3rd in his 2 at-bats this evening. The runner at first is Navarrete with 2 men out now. And the first pitch on the way from Corey Thurman is taken outside and low for ball 1. Watts has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start now, 1 for 10 thus far with the Ducks. And he has struck out 3 times, has drawn 1 walk as well. The 1-0 from Thurman. Swing and a miss. Big breaking ball, and Watts swung over the top of it. And that evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks trying for their first series win of the year. They are 0-6-1 in series play thus far. The 1-1 is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. Ducks have only been swept once. That was in the season opening 4-game series in Sugar Land, Texas. And the Ducks split a 4-game set in Lancaster on their last road trip. The 1-2, just off the outside corner. Good pitch from Thurman, but didn't get the call. And now the count even up at 2-2. Runner at first with 2 out. Ducks trail 6-2, and the 2-2 pitch coming from Corey Thurman. He deals, and Watts will swing and hit one in the air. Shallow left field along the line. This is going to drop in fair for a base hit. Navarrete around second. He's going to have to hold on there. At the shortstop, Batista will run it back in. So Murray Watts, his second hit in a Ducks uniform as he hits a bloop single to the left, and the Ducks with 2 on and 2 out for Joash Brodin.
Joash Brodin, number 22.
Well, if Joash Brodin does what he did in his last at-bat, this would be a huge lift for the Ducks, and it would make this a 1-run game. And Mark Mason now coming out of the dugout here to talk things over with Corey Thurman. He's thrown 82 pitches to this point, 50 of them for strikes. And with him 1 out away from qualifying for a win here, I can't imagine Mason would go to his bullpen just yet. But they will talk approach here with Thurman on how to face Joash Brodin, especially after Brodin took him deep to right for a solo shot leading off the 4th inning. And I cannot imagine this would ever happen because Ryan Canary, who waits on deck, represents the tying run, but you can always say you don't want Brodin to beat you when Canary has really been struggling, so maybe you intentionally walk Brodin to load the bases to face Canary. But in that instance, again, you are bringing the tying run to the plate, and in the event Canary does go deep, it turns out to be a really bad decision for a manager, so almost never will a situation like that occur, and already Paniagua in the crouch as Thurman will pitch to Brodin with 2 out here in the 5th inning. First pitch coming from Thurman. Kicks and fires, and Brodin will take downstairs for ball 1. Brodin hit into a 3-2 fielder's choice in the first, and as I mentioned, the solo homer to right in the 4th, his 3rd of the season. Thurman ready to deal 1-0. Looks back to Navarrete at second, now deals to the plate, and Brodin takes up and outside another ball. And Thurman is behind in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes. Ducks have been fairly patient with Thurman throughout the course of this game. Again, up over 85 pitches or so here in the 5th inning. But Thurman has kept the Ducks off the scoreboard except for their 2 runs thus far, and still in front 6-2. 2-0 pitch. Brodin takes, and that fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. Looking in for the sign is Thurman. A long look in here to Paniagua. Now the right-hander ready to go. 2-1 to Brodin. Swung on and fouled over the screen and off to our left out of play. And now the count goes to 2-2 on Joash Brodin. So Thurman looking for the final strike and trying to strand 2 runners on the base paths here in this 5th inning. Paniagua gives him the sign. Brodin waits at the plate. Now Thurman's 2-2. Low in the dirt. Good block by Paniagua. And the count has gone full. Ducks do not have good speed on the base pass. Navarrete at second and Watts at first. Neither have very good speed. And it'll be a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs, so the runners will get a head start here with the full count and 2 away. So that benefits Brodin if he is able to get a base hit and possibly picking up another run batted in tonight. It's now up to 9 RBIs on the season. And the 3-2 coming here from Thurman. Righty looks to second. Deals to the plate, and Brodin will swing and miss for strike 3. Big fist pump from both Paniagua and Thurman as he gets out of a big jam here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base for the Ducks through 5 innings of play tonight. It is still the Revolution 6 and the Long Island Ducks 2.
Hi, this is Adam Bailey, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I could live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Ducks fans, follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs this season, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Well, a terrific job in relief tonight by Eric Neeson. 3 1/3 innings. He gave up just 2 hits and no runs, walked 1 batter and struck out 3. Threw a total of 48 pitches, 31 of which were for strikes, and he did spectacularly in relief of Matt Way. After Way left after just 1 2/3 innings of play tonight. And now a newcomer into the ballgame, it's right-hander T.J. Hose. And Hose replaces Neeson. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the Revolution order, as it will be Andres Perez, followed by Brian Bergamy and Andy Marte. Ducks trail 6-2 as we play here in inning number 6. And Hose, the right-hander, steps up onto the mound. And his first pitch upcoming to the righty swinging Perez. And Perez takes outside for ball 1. TJ Hose on the season has a record of 1-1, a 4.50 ERA through 11 games. 11 hits in 8 innings of work, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. A 1-0 here, outside for ball 2. Hose has walked 2 batters and struck out just 5. That'll be a 2-0 upcoming from the righty. And this pitch is popped in the air, foul behind the plate and upstairs out of play. Ball rebounds back down below. And the count now goes to 2-1. Perez tonight 1 for 3, had an RBI single and a run scored back in the 2nd inning. He was also grounded to 3rd and struck out swinging. And Fan given the baseball behind home plate and just off to the first base side. And a 2-1. Lifted in the air down the right field line. A long run for the right fielder Bailey towards the line, but he will make the catch. And Perez retired for the first out here in the 6th inning. He is now 1 for 4.
First baseman, number 9, Brian Bergamy.
Ho's last pitch for the Ducks in game 1 of this series on Tuesday night through a scoreless 7th inning, as he got Shanks and Paniagua on grounders to short and Batista on a strikeout, and he ended up getting the win after the Ducks put 3 on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 7th inning to take an 8-7 lead. First pitch to Brian Bergamy, outside for a ball, the count 1-0. Bergamy tonight, a walk, an RBI single, and a fly out to right, and his 3 trips to the plate. 1-0 is downstairs for a ball. And now Bergamy ahead, 2 balls and no strikes on TJ Hose. Hose is 5'10", 185-pound right-hander out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Just turned 27 years old this year. on April the 15th. Last year, a member of the Somerset Patriots. 2-0, swing and a miss. Good fastball and big swing and a miss by Bergamy in the count 2-1. Ducks still trail it 6-2 to the Revolution. We'll try and get an update on some of the out-of-town scores around the Atlantic League here in this inning. As this pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike, and the count goes to 2-2. Camden won earlier today 4-2 at Campbell's Field over the Lancaster Barnstormers. McGuire the win and Talbot the loss. 2-2, swinging a ground ball towards second. Navarrete will field and throw to first for the out. And there's 2 away here in the 6th inning. As for the games going on right now, they are in the bottom of the 4th in Somerset. Blue Crabs 5, the Patriots 1. Phillips started for the Patriots. McCall is now in the game. Thompson still in the game as a starter for the Blue Crabs. Southern Maryland's got 2 RBIs from Hankard, 1 from Owens, 1 from Mulhern, and 1 from Barton. Martinez Esteve has driven in the only run for Somerset. And underway in Sugar Land, Texas, top of the 2nd inning. Bluefish 1, the Skeeters 0. It's Bobby Livingston, the starter for the Skeeters, as Hose deals a first pitch strike, and Keith Bilodeau, the starter for the Bluefish. 0-1 from Hose to Marte, and it's a breaking ball for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Marte, a walk in the first, an RBI single and a run scored in the second, and a fly out to left in the 4th. Ducks relievers have really settled things down here. And the 0-2 is down and away for a ball. The count goes to 1-2. Hose trying to work a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. And his 1-2 pitch on the way is ripped on the ground fair inside the bag at third and down the left field line. Marte around first. He will go for second as the ball is in the corner, dug out by the left fielder Canary and thrown back in. And Andy Marte with his 2nd hit of the night as he has doubled to left field. Third double, of the ball game for the Revolution. And now runner at second with 2 out. That'll bring up Jeff Fiorentino. Quick chat on the mound between Castro and Hose, and that conversation now over with. So here's Fiorentino to the plate, who has been on the base paths all 3 times tonight, but is just 1 for 3. His first 2 times were on fielder's choices. First pitch coming, and this up and outside for ball 1. Fiorentino singled to center his last time up, but it's hit into 5-2 and 1-2 fielder's choices. He has a run in the ball game. Be a 1-0 from Hose. Looks to second, deals to the plate, and this one is swung on and missed by Fiorentino. And the count now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count. And here Fiorentino, a check swing and a ball diving down in the zone. They appeal to Aaron Freeman, the third base umpire. He says he did not go around. So the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Fiorentino. Hose ready. His 2-1 pitch is low and inside. Nice job by Castro to scoop it out of the dirt. And after getting the first 2 outs, a double by Marte, and now Hose behind on Fiorentino. 3 balls and 1 strike with Wilson Batista waiting on deck. Hose with the ball behind his back. Now he's ready to go. The 3-1 coming to Jeff Fiorentino, and this one is swung on and missed on a ball diving down and in, and the count goes full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hose gets the sign. His pitch on the way is low for ball 4. And the first walk allowed by Hose has put runners at first and second with 2 out. And it passes the baton to Wilson Batista here in the 6th inning.
Batista, number 15.
We talked about how the Ducks pitching staff has had some problems this year with 2 men out in innings. And here in this inning, a fly out to right and a ground out to second, but since then a double and a walk. And here is Wilson Batista, who is 2 for 3 on the night. Hose ready. First pitch to Batista is outside and low for ball 1. Batista has struck out in the first, a 2-run double to left center in the second, and a single to right in the 5th inning. He is yet to score in tonight's ball game. And again, Hose misses outside, and that's going to prompt Castro to come out to the mound to talk things over, as Hose has lost the strike zone a little bit here now in the top of the 6th inning. So the two of them are going to talk things over here and try and get Hose back on track. So the conversation, a quick one on the mound. Hose now walking behind the mound to try and get himself settled down here. And the switch hitting shortstop Wilson Batista with the count 2-0 in his favor, and we'll see if he swings away here. Trying to get a good pitch to hit from TJ Hose. This pitch on the way is a swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Hose, and a ball diving down in the zone. He gets Batista to chase for strike 1, so the count now 2 balls and a strike on Wilson Batista. Righty against the lefty, the pitch, swing and a miss again. Hose again using that breaking ball to his advantage. Now they count 2-2, and again Hose is 1 strike away from getting out of trouble here in this 6th inning. He got to 2 strikes on each of the last 2 hitters, but both have reached, and now has to find a way to get Batista out for the final out of this 6th inning. Hose is ready. Runners take their leads off second and first. The 2-2. Downstairs for a ball, blocked at home plate by Castro. And the count has now run full on the shortstop, Wilson Batista. So it'll be a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs and 2 on. Runners will be off with the pitch from Hose. Right-hander looking in for the sign from Castro. Shakes him off. Now gets the pitch he likes. The 3-2 is a kick and a turn back to second. And Marte stays close to the bag at second base. So Hose will go through the signs again with Castro. And now a 3-2 coming to Batista. Pitch on the way, and this one is swung and grounded foul, first base side off the facing of the Ducks dugout, and we will do it once again here at 3-2. So it's a 3-ball, 2-strike count here. Hose ready to go. Marte leads at second, Fiorentino at first. They go, and the pitch inside for ball 4. And again, Hose loses the batter. And another walk, back-to-back walks by Hose. And after getting the first 2 outs, a double and 2 walks have loaded the bases for the Revolution. Now that's going to prompt Kevin Baez to come out of the dugout and talk things over with his reliever. At some point, this is just getting very frustrating for Kevin Baez and for Steve Foucault. That they're able to get a couple outs early in the inning, but they just struggle to get that final out, and you're giving the Revolution team, which has a great offense, chance after chance to try and put runs on the board instead of putting them away in innings, giving them the opportunities to come back. And now TJ Hose is going to face Salvador Paniagua, who entering the game had the best average among the Revolution hitters, but coincidentally tonight he's the only Revolution batter without a hit to this point, as he is 0 for 3.
Catcher number 34, Salvador Paniagua, number 34.
So Paniagua comes to the plate here with the bases full of Revolution batters. The runner at third now Marte, the runner at second Fiorentino, and the runner at first is Batista. Hose is ready, and the first pitch is swung and popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Brodin races over to the first base bag, will make the catch at foul territory, and how about that? Took Hose just 1 pitch, and he gets Paniagua to pop out foul for the final out of the 6th inning. So the Ducks escape another jam. No runs, 1 hit, a pair of walks, and the Revolution leave the bases loaded. They have left 10 on base in this game. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark with the Ducks still trailing the Revolution 6-2.
Hi, this is pitcher Bill Murphy. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new Iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel Iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barks Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and Iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Few places on Earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark, 6-2 in favor of the York Revolution, but the Ducks bullpen has gotten into some trouble over the last couple innings, and they have found ways to get out of some big jams with some good pitching by Eric Neeson and TJ Hose. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Ducks will try and get some runs on the scoreboard. They too have had some rallies over the last few innings, but have not been able to put some extra runs on the board and close that gap. Ducks have left 7 on base through the first 5 innings. And they'll send the bottom 3 in the order up against Corey Thurman here in the 6th. It'll be Canary, Suarez, and Lyons to the plate. Michael Pollock here with you from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Thanks for joining me here on your Thursday night. Busy night of action in the Atlantic League and around the sports world. And here the Ducks have a big task at hand still after falling behind 6-1 in the second inning. Trying to close that gap. They have cut the deficit to 4, and here Canary swings at the first pitch and pops it up to the right side. In foul territory, the catcher Paniagua gives way to the first baseman Bergamy, who will make the catch. And that's the first out here in the 6th inning. So Canary is now 0 for 3 as his struggles continue this season. He's grounded to second and fly to right, along with a foul pop-up, and that brings up Gabe Suarez, the third baseman and 8-hitter for the Ducks. First pitch is in there for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Suarez tonight 1 for 2. And this pitch is swung and grounded towards second. Gobbled up by Perez. He throws to first for the out. We'll make that 1 for 3 now for Suarez, as there are 2 away now here in the 6th inning. See if this is the last inning for Corey Thurman. At this point, he's thrown 91 pitches.
Number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
If he can get through this inning fairly quickly, then he might have a chance to go in the 7th. He's already gotten 2 outs, and now he's got Dan Lyons coming to the plate, who is 0 for 2 on the night. So Lyons will dig in from the right side, with the Ducks trailing 6-2, and the first pitch upcoming from Corey Thurman as Lyons gets into the batter's box. Right-hander deals, and Lyons will take on the outside corner for strike 1. Lyons bounced to third in the second and fly to right in the 4th. Be an 0-1 pitch. Thurman deals, and Lions will take low and outside to run the count even. Add 1-1. Final game, the rubber game of this 3-game series between the Ducks and the Revs, the 1-1. That misses upstairs. Count now goes to 2 balls and a strike. Infield straightaway all the way around. The 2-1 pitch to Lions. Just missed the outside corner. Did Thurman on a fastball, and it's now 3-1 on Lions with Danny Perellis waiting on deck for the Ducks. Right-hander works from the windup, kicks and fires, and Lions pops this one up a mile high. Behind home plate, the catcher Paniagua tosses away the mask and will make the catch. Just off to the third base side of the batter circle, almost stepped on his face mask as he went to make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning by Corey Thurman here in the bottom of the 6th. So we move this ball game to the 7th, with the Ducks still behind on the Revolution, 6-2.
Hi, this is center fielder Ryan Canary, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Hey Ducks fans, you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Well, then you should be following the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and so much more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Want to send out some early congratulations as well. This weekend coming up is a very big graduation weekend among the college students, so big congrats go out to some of the siblings of members on the Long Island Ducks front office staff. Carly Schiff, the sister of Jordan Schiff, the promotions manager for the Ducks, will be graduating from SUNY Binghamton this weekend. And Eden Turner, the sister of community relations manager Taylor Turner, also graduating this weekend from SUNY Cortland. This pitch misses down low for ball 1 to James Shanks here in the 7th. TJ Ho still in the game. Personal congratulations going out to Blair Mershon, who will graduate from SUNY Cortland as well. My better half, congratulations to you. This pitch misses low and outside for ball 2. And as well to the rest of the college students graduating this weekend, including the fine students from my alma mater, Ithaca College. Big weekend for the upstate New York schools in terms of graduations. 2-0. Swinging a line drive over third down the left field line by Shanks for a base hit. That's going to be his second hit of the ball game. Rolls to the wall. Canary will pick it back up and fire it in. And Shanks has his first double of the night and the 4th for the Revolution on the evening. And a leadoff hit, the second hit given up by TJ Hose in relief as he begins his second full inning of relief. So Shanks is now 2 for 4. He had a single and a run scored back in that second inning. And that's going to bring up the righty swinging Tyler Graham, the number 9 hitter. And center fielder for the Revolution. Hose set from the stretch, looks to second and deals, and Graham will take low and outside for ball 1. So far tonight, Graham has an infield single, a run scored, a walk, and a ground out to short. This pitch low and away, And the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 count here on Tyler Graham as Hose got out of a big jam last inning. And the 2-0 pitch here is taken for a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Hose got the first 2 out on a fly out to right and a ground out to second, but then gave up a double to Marte, back-to-back walks on full count pitches to Fiorentino and Batista. But then he got Salvador Paniagua first pitch swinging on a foul pop-up to first. And now a 2-1 pitch is low. And Hose 1 pitch away from walking Graham to put 2 on with nobody out here in the 7th inning. Again, the Ducks bullpen has done his job to this point in terms of keeping York off the scoreboard, but the only run the Ducks have been able to score since the first was the solo homer in the 4th by Joash Brodin. 3-ball, 1-strike pitch on the way, and this one is hit on the ground back to Hose. He fields now. They have the runner caught between second and third. He's running Shanks back towards second now. Shanks breaks for third. Lyons chases him to third, throws to Suarez. Suarez chasing him back, and Suarez isn't going to be able to make a tag, but Shanks overruns the base, and now Suarez is able to make the tag. Tyler Graham had made it to second base, and Shanks had made it back safely, but Graham had already gotten to second, and Shanks overran the bag, so it's going to go as a fielder's choice. The runner's second put out. It'll go 1-6-5 on the put out, and moving to second is Tyler Graham on that fielder's choice. First pitch here to leadoff hitter Rudy Jan in the lineup is taken outside for ball 1. Jan tonight 2 for 4 with a double and a run batted in. He has also scored a run. So it'll be a 1-0 upcoming from Hose. Right-hander looks to second, deals to the plate, and this one is taken just off the outside corner. And the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Hose looks to second, deals, and this one is grounded towards first. Backing up Brodin, he makes the nice play, throws to Hose covering. And it's in time for the out, so a 3-1 ground out. And moving from second to third is Tyler Graham on the grounder. So 2 away now for the Revolution here in the 7th. And that's going to bring up Andres Perez, the second baseman. The kids from the Shore Road School are behind home plate on the lower concourse right now and are waiting to sing God Bless America, which will come up during the 7th inning stretch. First, Hose trying to get the final out here of this 7th inning. Andres Perez at the plate, and the first pitch from Hose is taken low and outside. Nice job by Castro behind home plate to scoop that one out of the dirt and prevent a run from scoring on a wild pitch. And so the count is 1-0. Righty batter against the righty pitcher here. And here are liner back up the middle into center field, a base hit for Andres Perez. In a score from third is Tyler Graham. Andres Perez with the second RBI hit of the night. And the Revolution have gotten the run back that the Ducks scored in the 4th inning, and it's now a 7-2 York lead here in the top of inning number 7. Now 12 runs batted in on the season for Perez with his 2 RBIs tonight. He's now got 2 hits in the ball game as Graham scores from third. So the first run given up by the Ducks since that 6-run second inning for York. As this pitch is taken low for ball 1 by Bergamy, who tonight is 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. And here a ground ball foul along the third base line behind third base coach Noel Polanco. And the count is now even at 1-1. So 1 1 strike count here. The runner at first, Perez, takes his lead, held on there by Joe Ashbrodine. Now a 7-2 game. York now with 13 hits on the night. Hoses 1-1. They swung and fouled off at the plate by Bergamy. Just got a piece off the inner part of the bat. And the count now goes to 1-2. So Hose trying to dig deep after giving up the 2-out single by Perez. Trying to get out of further trouble here in this inning. Right-hander working out of the stretch. Gets the sign from Castro. Pitch on the way. It swung on and grounded foul hard up the first baseline. And we'll do it once again here at 1-2. Joe Ashbrodine in a conversation here with the first base umpire, Chase Edmondson. I'm not sure what the argument is here right now. They were both chatting over there at first, and now a 1-2 pitch up coming from TJ Hose once again to Bergamy, and the pitch here is swung on and missed for strike 3. Castro will apply the tag. So Hose picks up the strikeout, his first of the inning, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits and 1 left on base for the Revolution. Time to sing God Bless America here tonight as the Shore Road School on the lower concourse behind home plate here at Bethpage Ballpark will sing God Bless America.
Singing of God Bless America.
Job by the Shore Road School with God Bless America here on this Thursday night. Ducks trail 7-2. We're back at the bottom of the 7th after this.
Hey, this is pitcher Eric Neeson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, I just opened our electric bill. There must be some mistake.
Yes, Millie, what would that be?
It's so much lower. It must be wrong. Should I contact LIPA?
No, Millie. There's nothing wrong with our bill. It's all the new lighting we've installed. Our lighting contractor told me about LIPA's new commercial lighting retrofit program. We were able to upgrade all our lighting here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's new higher rebates, our new lighting will pay for itself in less than a year, including our contractor costs. Not to mention how this will help improve our sales. And as you see, it's costing us a lot less for electricity.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you really do know how to save more.
LIPA's commercial lighting retrofit program can reduce your lighting electric costs by up to 40%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
To the bottom of the seventh inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Revolution. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Ducks. That's where we stand here on the rubber game of this 3-game set. York Revolution have brought in their first reliever of the night. It is left-handed pitcher Junior Novoa, who threw a scoreless inning in last night's game. He takes over for Thurman, who is in line for his 2nd win of the year. And we'll take a look at the final line for Corey Thurman. As on the night, he threw 6 innings of baseball and gave up 7 hits, just 2 runs. Both of them were earned. He stranded 7 Ducks runners on the base pass, walked 1, struck out only 1 though. Gave up 1 homer, hit a batter, and threw 1 wild pitch. And on the night, he threw a total of 96 pitches, 58 of them for strikes. And now he turns this game over to the bullpen, and it'll be Junior Novoa to face the top three in the Ducks order. It'll be Danny Perales, Adam Bailey, and Ray Navarrete. And you have the two lefties right off the top in Perales and Bailey, and that a big reason why Junior Navoa was called in by manager Mark Mason. First pitch, and Perales lifts one deep but foul down the left field line. The count 0-1. On the year, Navoa has a ERA of 5.40, but a 2-0 record in 8 games. 11 hits in 10 innings, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks to 10 strikeouts. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Perales, a check swing foul ball, third base side into the crowd. That was a bullet off the bat of Perales, and hopefully everybody is all right. And so the count is now 0-2, and it looks like the fans are okay along the third base side. So it'll be an 0-2 pitch upcoming here from Perales. Navoa looks in for the sign from Paniagua. Now he's ready to go. Kick on the pitch, and Perales will take a little bit high and outside. The count goes to 1-2. Perales tonight 1 for 3, a single and a run scored back in the first inning. He has fly to left and popped to second as well. Navoa's kick and pitch is swung on and bounced here to the left side. It's going to be the shortstop Batista on the backhand. The long throw is in time for the out. So Perales retired, and that's out number 1 here in the 7th inning.
Right fielder, number 13, Adam Bailey.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Adam Bailey. So Bailey steps up to the plate, hitting from the left side, 2 for 3 thus far tonight. And the first pitch from Navoa is hit high in the air to center field. Graham retreating back, but has room. And will make the catch in straightaway center for out number 1 here in the 7th inning.
Second baseman, number 16, Ray Navarrete, number 16.
So Ray Navarrete will come to the plate with 2 down and the bases empty. Ducks, since that 3-hit, 1-run first inning, have totaled 4 hits and just 1 run in the 5 2/3 innings since. And the first pitch is taken on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 on Navarrete, who has singled, fly to center, and been hit by a pitch tonight. The 0-1 from Navoa is low and outside. That evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned earlier, Navarrete extending his on-base streak to 12 consecutive games here tonight. With that hit and the hit by pitch, and the 1-1. It's low and away for a ball. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike on the Ducks' second baseman. And the Ducks trail 7-2, a 6-run second inning. It's been the big inning in this ball game. And the 2-1 pitch is a high pop-up foul behind the plate, upstairs and out of play. Although once again at 2-2. It just seems like the Ducks over these last couple games, the 10-run inning yesterday and the 6-run inning here tonight, been victimized by a couple of big innings from the York Revolution. And it really gives the Ducks offense a task that is just a little bit too tall, it seems, to come back from. As here, Navarrete, a little check swing foul ball to the first base side. Goes off the facing of the camera well, and we'll do it once again at 2-2. Ducks will hit the road after the game. They will head out tomorrow to Southern Maryland, where they open up a 3-game weekend set against the Blue Crabs, who enter tonight 2 games ahead of the Ducks in the Liberty Division standings. Tomorrow night, Ducks will send out righty Nick DeBar, and he'll oppose righty Ian Marshall for the Blue Crabs. 2-2, swinging a fly ball down the right field line, twisting towards the corner. That will go foul and into the Ducks bullpen. They'll do it again at 2-2. The first Liberty Division matchup for the Ducks this season. The Ducks and Blue Crabs have such a long history, specifically the last 2 years, they have faced in the playoffs. Overall, they have faced 3 times in the postseason in the Liberty Division Championship Series. 2-2 to Navarrete, swinging a high pop-up on the infield. Right side, the first baseman Bergamy gives way to the second baseman Perez, who makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 7th inning for Junior Novoa, who has pitched a pair of scoreless innings here in this series now. Ducks go in order. We go to the 8th, 7-2 York.
Hi, this is infielder Gabriel Suarez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks Official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicolak Paving Stones and Walls. Nicolak's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicolak. Visit the Nicolak Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119. We move to the 8th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks trailing the York Revolution by a count of 7-2. And a new pitcher in for the Ducks as we move to the 8th inning. It's right-hander Josh Lansford. He replaces TJ Hose after Hose's 2 innings of relief. We'll get you the final line on Hose as soon as possible. But first, we want to remind fans that it's time to warm up with a hot cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet coffee, available right now at our concession stands. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes out in the Hamptons. Well, TJ Hose with 2 innings of relief tonight after Eric Neeson threw 3 1/3 scoreless. And for Hose in his 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. That was on the RBI single by Andres Perez last inning. Hose walked 2 and struck out 1. And for Hose, he threw a total of 45 pitches in the game, 23 of which were for strikes. So Josh Lansford will come into the ballgame here after a couple of decent innings by TJ Hose. He ran into a little bit of trouble in both innings, but got out of a big bases-loaded 2-out jam in the 6th. And just gave up that 1 RBI single in the 7th inning with 2 out. So Lansford will face Marte, Fiorentino, and Batista, 4, 5, and 6 in the order for York here in this 8th inning. So Marte steps up to the plate. He is hitting from the right side. Marte tonight thus far has gone 2 for 3 with a double, a run batted in, a run scored, and a walk. First pitch on the way is a big breaking ball that drops in for a called strike, and the count 0-1. Give you an update in this inning on the out-of-town scores as well throughout the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard. And here a high, deep drive down the left field line by Marte that goes foul. And Marte absolutely pulverized that one. But he hooks it foul, and the count quickly 0-2. Oh-2, swinging a foul ball over the screen behind home plate. And the count is still 0-2 here on Marte. On the Atlantic League scoreboard, they are currently in the top of the 9th, or that game already final, in Camden, where the River Sharks beat the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-2 earlier today. Bouncing ball deep in the hole at third. Suarez fields the long throw, is in time to get Marte. Good throw there by Suarez. And that is the first out.
Designated hitter, number 2, Jeff Fiorentino, number 2.
So with one away, Jeff Fiorentino will come to the plate. In Somerset tonight, they are in the top of the 6th inning. 4 runs in the 4th, 2 in the 5th for the Patriots. They now have a 6-5 lead over the Blue Crabs. Thompson started for the Blue Crabs. Williamson is now in. Phillips started for the Patriots. McCall is now pitching. As this pitch is outside for ball 1 to Fiorentino. Patriots have gotten 3 RBIs from Johnny Tucker, 2 from Corey Smith, 1 from Martinez Esteve. Hankard with 2 RBIs leading the way for the Blue Crabs. Pitch is low for ball 2 to Fiorentino. Bluefish and Skeeters now tied at 1. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning in Sugar Land. Keith Bilodeau pitching for the Bluefish. Bobby Livingston for the Skeeters. And this pitch is in for a called strike. Count now 2-1 on Fiorentino. RBIs from Michael Rocket for the Skeeters and Prentice Redmond for the Bluefish. Mets won earlier today 5-2 over the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis. 2-1. That just missed down low. Castro wanted the call, and the count now 3-1. Kevin Bias does not like that call from the first base dugout. Jonathan East won today, improved to 3-4. Adam Wainwright, the loss, fell to 5-3. Bobby Parnell, his 4th save of the year. 3-1. Fiorentino bloops this one in the air. Foul territory, third base side. Long run for Suarez. He can't catch up to it. It drops in foul territory. Count full at 3-2. Yankees and Mariners at Yankee Stadium. Mariners have a 3-1 lead, bottom of the 6th inning. Only home run of the game coming from Michael Morse, his 10th of the year for the Mariners. Andy Pettit started but was taken out of the game after 4 2/3 innings with an undisclosed injury. Hector Noesi was the starter for the Mariners. He left after 4 1/3. Knicks and Pacers. Game 5 of their second round series is this one outside for ball 4 to Fiorentino. He draws his 2nd walk of the ball game. And right now they are at the half at Madison Square Garden. And the Knicks have the lead over the Pacers by a count of 40-34. So the Knicks up by 6, trying to avoid elimination as the Pacers lead the series 3-1. And they are just about at the end of the second period at TD Garden in Boston. Now end of the second. Bruins have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers in Game 1 of their second round Eastern Conference matchup. Batista takes outside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 RBIs and a walk. And the 1-0 from Josh Lansford is in there for a strike. The count 1-1. Right here at Bethpage Ballpark, the York Revolution have a 7-2 lead over the Long Island Ducks here in the top of the 8th inning in the rubber game of this 3-game series. 1 on, 1 out, and a 1-1 count coming to Wilson Batista. And this pitch is popped up foul, third base side out of play, and the count now goes to 1-2. York trying to add to their 5-run advantage here and put this game well out of reach. And Lansford's 1-2. It's popped in the air, foul again to the third base side and out of play. I'll do it one more time at a ball and 2 strikes. Lansford looking in for the sign. And now is 1-2. Off the outside edge. And that now evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fiorentino, the runner at first. He has 2 walks, a single, and 2 fielder's choices in the game. 2-2 is on the outside corner, strike 3 called. First strikeout for Josh Lansford. And there are 2 outs here in the 8th inning, and that will bring up the shortstop, Wilson Batista. Or check out the catcher, Salvador Paniagua. That was just Batista who struck out. Ducks pitching now with 6 strikeouts in the game. As the first pitch here misses low for ball 1 to Paniagua, who tonight is the only Revolution batter who has not picked up a hit. He is 0 for 4 at the plate with a pop out, a fly out, a strikeout, and a foul pop out. 1-0 pitch from Lansford. Swung in a laced foul down the right field line, out of play. And the count goes to 1-1. So the count 1-1 here on the righty swinging Paniagua. And the 1-1 pitch is hit in the air foul, first base side. Upstairs and out of play, and the count is now a ball and 2 strikes. Ducks will need to try and use the 8th and 9th innings to get some big rallies going. And the pitch here is fouled back to the top of the screen behind home plate. So the count now 1-2 on Paniagua. Josh Lansford trying to throw a scoreless inning. The only inning that the Revolution have scored aside from that 6-run second was last inning when they got 1. As Paniagua another foul ball here to the first base side of home plate. And the count staying at 1-2 here as the righty swinging catcher trying to join the party here. The hit party for the Revs, they have 13 hits. Here comes the 1-2, and Paniagua swings and fouls this one at the plate. I think that caught the chest protector of the home plate umpire, Billy Hufstedler. He seems to be fine. Count staying at 1-2. So it'll be a 1-2 pitch from Josh Lansford. The runner at first, Fiorentino, takes his lead, and Paniagua lifts this one in the air, foul, first base side, back into the crowd once again. It's a good at-bat here from Paniagua, just fighting off some tough pitches here. He does not want to go hitless here on the night, but the Revolution putting up 17 hits on the board. It'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch from the right-hander. He kicks, he fires, and Paniagua swings and misses for strike 3. Ball in the dirt. Castro will field. He'll throw over to first in time for the out, and the side is retired here in the 8th inning. 2 strikeouts for Lansford in the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. It is 7-2 in favor of the Revolution.
Hi, this is pitcher Jared Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I could live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
To the 8th inning we go, 7-2 in favor of the York Revolution. Junior Navoa will stay in for his second inning of work. And he will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Ducks, Castro, Watts, and Brodeen. Again, the Ducks will return home on May the 24th for a 3-game series against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and they will play on Friday night, May the 24th. It will be Don't Fry Day, with skin cancer awareness and the first 1,500 fans receiving mini bats, courtesy of Stony Brook Children's Hospital. Then on Saturday night, a post-game Grucci fireworks extravaganza presented by Riverhead Bay Motors. And then on Sunday, it's another Sunday Family Fun Day with a pregame autograph session with the entire Ducks team and the post-game Kids Run the Bases presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Tickets available for all 3 games. You can get them at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or over the phone, 631-940-TIXX. First pitch to Castro is on the outside corner for a strike in the count, 0-1. Castro tonight has a bases loaded walk in the first, fly out to right, and a line out to left. 0-1 pitch from Novoa, and Castro takes up and away for ball 1. Novoa retired the side in order in the 7th on a ground out, a fly out, and a pop out. Now the 1-1 pitch on the way from Novoa. Castro will swing and hit one back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. So Ramon Castro picks up his first hit of the night and the Ducks' 8th hit of the ball game. Now we'll see if that jump starts a Long Island rally here in the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, number 39, Murray Watts, number 39.
So that'll bring Murray Watts to the plate. So Watts steps up from the left side. Novoa deals from the left side, and Watts a check swing, but he takes a called strike anyway. And the count is 0-1. Watts tonight 1 for 3. He singled to left in his last at bat. 2 foul pop-ups before that. One a first, one a third. And here a big swing and a miss. Late on the fastball was Watts, and the count quickly 0-2. Corey Thurman in line for the win tonight for the Revolution. He allowed 2 runs on 7 hits while striking out just 1. And this pitch misses for a ball. So that runs the count to 1-2 on Watts. And again, Matt Way is in line for the loss. He would drop to 1-2 while Thurman would improve to 2-4. 1-2 is on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Watts is retired. First strikeout by Novoa. And there's one away here in the 8th inning. That'll bring up Joash Brodin, a switch hitter, first baseman, who will hit from the right side here against the lefty throwing Novoa.
Ducks first baseman, number 22, Joash Brodin, number 22.
So the first pitch here is taken for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Brodin, who has a solo homer, has hit into a fielder's choice and struck out swinging in his 3 at-bats tonight. The 0-1 coming. Is fouled off at the plate. Just getting a piece of that one was Brodin. Now he's behind in the count. 0-2. 7-2 Revolution lead. And it'll be an 0-2 from Novoa to Brodin. Left-hander looks to first, deals to the plate, and Brodin fouls this one off over the screen and out of play. First base side of the plate. And we'll do it once again here at 0-2. Fans sticking around here on this Thursday night, hoping to see a Ducks comeback. Largest comeback victory for the Ducks this year was 3 runs. The 0-2 is downstairs for a ball. The count goes to 1-2. The 3-run comeback was in game 1 of the doubleheader against the Somerset Patriots on Saturday, game 1 of the doubleheader. Ducks won that game 6-5, 1-2. Brodin, a ground ball here deep in the hole at third, backhanded by Marte, throws towards second. Nice scoop out of the dirt by Perez for 1, but they will not get Brodin. So nicely turned 5-4 fielder's choice. And now a runner at first with 2 out for Ryan Canary.
Left fielder number 2, Ryan Canary, number 2.
So that brings up Ryan Canary, the left fielder, 0 for 3 on the night. Canary steps up to the plate, hitting from the left side. And the first pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. It is 0-1. Canary, a ground out to second, a fly out to right, and a foul pop to first base. The 0-1 pitch upcoming. And Canary swings and misses late on the fastball on the count, 0-2. So Novoa trying to work a second consecutive scoreless inning after retiring the side in order in the 7th. 0-2 on the way from Novoa. Kicks and fires, and Canary swings and pops this one foul. Third base side out of play. And we'll do it once again here at 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. Pitch on the way. Canary takes it upstairs, and the count goes to 1-2 strikes. Canary entered the game at just 186 on the year and is 0 for 3 tonight. Having trouble getting a good string of hits together so far this year. Pardine leads at first with 2 out. The 1-2, a fastball just missed outside. That evens up the count at 2-2 strikes. See who the Ducks bringing in the 9th inning. Or if they stick with Josh Lansford for another inning of relief. 2-2. Swinging a line drive into right field. A base hit past the diving Brian Bergamy. Brodeen around second. He will go to third. And Ryan Canary with the Ducks' 9th hit of the ball game. His first hit of the night. And now the Ducks with runners at the corners with 2 out. And that will bring up Gabe Suarez.
First baseman, number 15, Gabe Suarez, number 15.
So the Ducks with a little bit of a rally cooking here as Mark Mason is now going to come out of the dugout. And we'll see if he goes to the bullpen here after Canary singles to right field. It looks like Mason is going to take Novoa out of this game and call on another reliever. And indeed he will, so we will take a break and come right back at the Long Island Ducks, trailing 7-2, but they've got 2 on with 2 outs here in the 8th inning.
Hi, this is James Hauser, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed.
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. It's no good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
This summer, LIPA can help you save big on a new central air conditioning system. With up to $1,000 in rebates and up to $500 in operating cost savings each year. And only a LIPA participating Cool Homes contractor can make sure you get all these savings, plus a quality installation for maximum comfort over the life of your system. Ready to save? We're ready to help. Visit lipower.org/coolhomes to make sure that your contractor is a LIPA Cool Homes contractor.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement!
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Quacker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit liducks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks baseball. It's game time.
So we are here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 7-2 lead for the York Revolution. They call on right-hander Stephen Penny to try and record the final out here of the 8th inning. And Penny comes into the game after a single by Ryan Canary that puts runners at first and third with 2 out. And it'll be Gabe Suarez who comes up to bat, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a double, a flyout, and a ground out. So Stephen Penny, the second reliever used by Mark Mason tonight. 9 hits now for the Ducks, 13 for the Revolution, but York still ahead by 5 runs. The first pitch upcoming here from the right-hander Penny. He deals, and Suarez swings and misses late on the fastball on the count, 0-1. Penny pitched here a couple nights ago in the opening game of this series, and he allowed a run on 2 hits in 1 inning, giving up the RBI double to Ralph Henriquez, as well as the RBI single to Ray Navarrete. That tied the game and gave the Ducks the lead, and here Suarez dinks one into right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Brodin is in to score. Stopping at second base will be Canary. It's an RBI single for Gabe Suarez, his second hit of the night, and the Ducks have closed to within 7-3. So the Ducks trying to rally here in the 8th inning. Suarez.
Number 12.
Suarez picks up his 6th run batted in of the year. Brodin scores his 2nd run of the game. And the Ducks with runners at first and second. And if Lyons can get on, that would bring the tying run to the plate here in Danny Perales. So still some time here for the Ducks. And what is now a 7-3 game. That run gets charged to Novoa. The first pitch to Lyons is hit on the ground, back to the middle, goes off the glove of Penny and trickles out into shallow left. Around third and coming home to score is Canary. It's an RBI single for Dan Lyons, and the Ducks have closed to within 7-4. So now 2 here in the inning for the Ducks, and a little bit of a break there. A hard comebacker that deflects off the glove of the pitcher Stephen Penny and goes out in a shallow left field. So Canary is able to score from second on the play. Back-to-back RBI singles by the Ducks, and now the tying run is going to come to the plate here in Danny Perales.
Ducks center fielder number 26, Danny Perales, number 26.
So Lyons picks up his first hit of the night, his 7th run batted in of the year. And now for the Ducks, they have runners at first and second with 2 men out. Now the Ducks getting some 2-out thunder here in this inning. And Perales, who has 4 home runs on the season, to lead the Ducks roster with a chance to hit one out here and knot the game up at 7 apiece. First pitch from Penny to Perales is taken low and outside for ball 1. Perales tonight is 1 for 4 at the plate with a single and a run scored. That came all the way back in the first inning. Penny is ready. His pitch to Perales is hit on the ground, back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Around third is Suarez. He will come home to score. Lyons goes to third, an RBI single for Danny Perales, and it's now a 2-run game. It's 7-5 here in the 8th inning. Oh, the Ducks roughing up Stephen Penny here in the 8th inning. 3 straight 2-out hits. And the Ducks now have the tying runs on base. It's a 2-run contest, and up will step Adam Bailey.
Ducks right fielder number 13, Adam Bailey, number 13.
Perales, his 2nd hit of the night. He is now 2 for 5. He drives in his 19th run of the game. Lyons goes from first to third. Suarez scores from second. And now an extra base hit with the speed the Ducks have on the base pass could tie this game at 7, and a home run would put the Ducks in front. Now 12 hits for Long Island in the ballgame. And Penny's first pitch on the way to Bailey is taken downstairs for ball 1. Bailey tonight 2 for 4 at the plate with a pair of singles. He's got 2 home runs on the year, the second of those 2 coming in last night's contest. It'll be a 1-0 from Stephen Penny. Right-hander is ready, kicks and fires, and Bailey will swing and line it back into center field, a base hit. Lyons is in a score. Perales will stop at second. 4 straight RBI base hits for the Ducks, and it's a 1-run game. It's 7-6 here in the 8th inning. What a rally for Long Island. They were down 7-2 to start this inning. And 4 straight 2-out RBI hits for the Ducks off Stephen Penny have made this a 1-run contest. And Mark Mason is out of the dugout, and that is going to be all for Penny. So for Bailey, he picks up his 3rd hit of the night, his 13th run batted in of the year. As Lyons scores, Perales stops at second, and now the tying run in scoring position for Long Island. Penny comes out of the game, and a new pitcher in for the Revolution. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, this is Nick DeBar, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination. Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119. This game has turned in favor of the Ducks here in the 8th inning. They have sent 8 men to the plate. They have 6 hits in the inning, including 4 straight 2-out RBI hits off of Stephen Penny, who was just taken out of the game. Now in is the right-hander Julio DePaula. And DePaula comes in to face Ray Navarrete here with the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first, and 2 men down. Each team now with 13 hits, here in the ball game. So Junior Navoa's final line is done. He goes 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, no walks, and a strikeout. And for Stephen Penny, 0.0 innings. He faced 4 batters, gave up 4 hits, as of now 2 runs, but the 2 on the base paths are his responsibility as well. No walks or strikeouts. And it'll be up to Julio DePaula to try and get out of this inning and keep the Revolution in front. And it'll be Navarrete to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single and has also been hit by a pitch. Base hit ties the game for the Ducks with Danny Perales at second base. Adam Bailey with good speed is over at first. First pitch, Navarrete takes, and that is in there for a strike. Navarrete thought it was way inside. Ball broke back over the plate in the count, 0-1. DePaula last pitched for the Revolution on Tuesday night through a scoreless inning in the 8th. And the 0-1 to Navarrete here is swung and bounced back up the middle. The shortstop Fields flips to second. They say it's in time for the out, and Bailey is retired at second. Oh, a close call there. And it was a bang-bang play, and Bailey is retired on a 6-4 force. And that retires the side. Oh, a very close call, and the Ducks don't get the benefit of the call, and that is the final out of the 8th inning. But the Ducks get 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. And we go to the 9th. The Ducks have closed to within 1. It is 7-6 in favor of the Revolution.
Hi, this is catcher Ralph Enriquez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new Iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel Iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barq's Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and Iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
We move to the 9th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Right-hander Jared Lansert is going to come into the ball game, and a play that might have just cost the Ducks a chance at winning this game. Obviously, they still have the bottom of the 9th to go, but it looked like on a ground ball towards the middle, the shortstop, Wilson Batista, fielded behind second, flipped to Perez covering, and the third base umpire who was over there at the time, and that is Aaron Freeman, said that the throw just beat Adam Bailey to the bag, and it was very close. Looked like from our vantage point that Bailey's foot had gotten in there in advance of the play, and had that been the case, the bases would have been loaded with 2 out for Ramon Castro, but instead the out call is made, and now it's a 7-6 game. York still in front, and Jared Lansford comes in to pitch the 9th here, and will try and keep this a 1-run game and give the Ducks a chance to tie it or win it in the bottom of inning number 9. So for Josh Lansford in relief, he goes 1 inning tonight, no hits, no runs, walked 1 and struck out 2. And Jared Lansford will be the pitcher here. And he is pitching for the first time since the opening game of this series when he threw a 1-2-3 8th inning, retiring Graham, Patterson, and Perez. It'll be up to Jared Lansford here in the 9th inning to get Shanks, Graham, and Jan, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the York lineup. And then looking ahead already to the bottom of the 9th inning, Ducks will have Castro, Watts, and Brodin, 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. And we'll see if the Ducks can try and pull off the complete comeback after they get 4 in the 8th inning. And now that run that York scratched out in the 7th inning on the RBI single by Perez is the difference in the ball game right now. So Jared Lansford is in. We'll get you his numbers momentarily. First, James Shanks will come to the plate, and Shanks in the ball game is 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and a run scored. First pitch up coming here to Shanks. Jared Lansford from the windup deals, and Shanks takes a fastball that's a little bit low for ball 1. Lansford on the year has a record of 1-1, a 6.75 ERA in 10 games. And the 1-0 lifted in the air deep but foul down the right field line, and that evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Shanks with a count of 1-1, 7 runs, 13 hits for York, 6 runs, 13 hits for Long Island, and the 1-1 is hit on the ground here, left side, past the diving Suarez. Lyons fields on the backhand, throws to first, right on the money, and there's one away. A good portion of the crowd is still here on this Thursday night. Definitely has cooled down since the 69-degree first pitch temperature, but fans appreciating the Ducks' resiliency to fight back, and we have seen it so many times of late. The Ducks finding ways to come back in games, make the games close, and give the pitchers the benefit of trying to take them off the hook. And if the Ducks can get one more run and take Matt Way off the hook, I am sure he would be extremely grateful with the outing that he had. First pitch here is a called strike, and the count 0-1. As Way lasted just an inning and 2/3 tonight, giving up 6 runs on 8 hits. And the 0-1 pitch from Lansford is swung on and missed. He chased downstairs, and the count 0-2. You just got to give the Ducks credit for not quitting in these ball games, especially after that 6-run second. They could have easily just given up, but they got a run in the 4th and then that 4-run 8th inning. And the 0-2 is just outside. Jared Lansford thought he clearly had strike 3. He can't believe it. And Billy Huffstedler not calling the strike on the outside corner. Kevin Baez having some words from the first base dugout, wondering where that pitch was, and Huffstedler putting his hand up, trying to tell him to not be arguing here. So it'll be a 1-2 pitch upcoming. Right-hander Lansford deals, and this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. He chased a high fastball. First strikeout for Lansford, and there's 2 away.
Puts another K on the Credo Aviation K board in section 205. York right fielder number 1, Rudy Yan, number 1.
So that'll bring up Rudy Yan here in the top of the 9th inning with 2 out and the bases empty. And the first pitch is taken downstairs for ball 1. Yan tonight, 2 hits in 5 at-bats, including an RBI single and a run scored in the second, doubled back in the first. Be a 1-0 from the right-hander. Lansford works quickly, and his pitch on the way is taken on the outside corner to even the count at 1-1 strike. Fans who have stayed around have been very passionate, very into this game, and they appreciate the effort from the Ducks to come back. And this pitch here is swung on and missed way late. Was Jan in the count 1-2. Lansford throwing hard here, trying to send this game to the bottom of the ninth with a 1-run advantage for York and give the offense a chance to come from behind and tie or win the game. Time is called at home plate. And now Lansford steps back onto the mound. It is 1-2 to Rudy Jan on the way. And this is swung on and bounced back to the mound. Oh, what a great stop by Lansford. He throws the first for the out. Nice leaping grab by Jared Lansford for the final out of the inning. Revolution go in order in the top of the ninth inning. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Do the Ducks have a comeback in them? They trail 7-6 here against the York Revolution.
Hi, this is reliever Leo Rosales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Hey, Duck fans, you want all the latest inside info on your defending Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks? Then follow Ducks President and General Manager Michael Pfaff on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucksGM. You'll find out first right here about player transactions, special stories, and so much more. You'll also be able to interact with Michael directly and get his take on all things Ducks baseball. Head to twitter.com/LIDucksGM today and make sure to follow along throughout the entire 2013 season. It's game time.
To the bottom of the ninth inning here at Bethpage Ballpark, the Ducks have closed to within 1 run with a 4-run bottom of the 8th inning, but they have to try and complete the comeback here in the 9th inning. And a new pitcher is in, the closer for the Revolution. It's right-hander Juan Rincon. He takes over for Julio DePaula after DePaula got the final out of that 8th inning, getting Navarrete on the 6-4 fielder's choice. So DePaula goes a third of an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks or strikeouts. And the final line for Penny is 4 batters, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks or strikeouts. And the Ducks now have to try and complete the comeback. It'll be Castro, followed by Watts and Brodeen here in the 9th inning. As the Ducks try and earn their first Waddle-Off win of the season. They have not picked up a Waddle-Off yet this year. They had 10 a year ago. And they need 1 to tie, 2 to win here in the 9th inning. So here is Ramon Castro to the plate. And the first pitch upcoming here to Castro, who swings from the right side. He is 1-for-3 here tonight. And the first pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. On the year, Rincon has posted a 1-1 record with a 5.40 earned run average. The 1-0, swing and a miss late on the fastball, and they count 0-2. 8 games for Rincon. He's got 2 saves, 10 hits in 10 innings, 6 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks to 9 strikeouts. That'll be an 0-2 from Juan Rincon. Right-hander set at the belt, deals, and Castro swings and misses for strike 3. Called strike and 2 swinging strikes, and Castro is retired for the first out here in the 9th inning.
Designated hitter, number 39, Murray Watts. Number 39.
And that's going to pass the baton along to Murray Watts, who hits from the left side, the designated hitter. And 5 batter for Long Island, who is 1-for-4 on the evening. He singled back in the 5th inning. Rincon is ready. The first pitch to Watts is taken on the outside corner for a strike. Rincon Just rearing back and throwing fastballs for strikes. Has not pitched yet here in this series before tonight, and it'll be an 0-1 upcoming. Rincon deals, and Watts will swing and miss late on the fastball, and the count is quickly 0-2. Rincon closed for the Bluefish last year, joining the Revolution this offseason. And now the 0-2 pitch on the way is swung on, a check swing on a high fastball. They appeal to third, and the third base umpire, Freeman, says that he went around. So that is strike 3, and there are 2 away. So back-to-back strikeouts by Juan Rincon. Now the Ducks down to their final out. It will be Joash Brodin at the plate. Rincon's last outing was May 11th at Lancaster. He gave up 4 hits in an inning, 1 run. Got a no decision. And so here is Brodin, who tonight has a homer and 2 runs scored. And the first pitch on the way from Rincon is taken downstairs for ball 1. That's the first ball that has been thrown by Rincon, who was 6 for 6 in the strike department to start things off. 1-0 upcoming from Rincon to Brodin. Pitch on the way, and Brodin will swing and foul this one over the screen and behind home plate in the count 1-1. Well, after the final out of the game, don't go anywhere. We've got the post-game show coming up next. We'll recap this game, hand out the Nico Lock Player of the Game award, and then we will take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Rincon deals, and Brodin takes upstairs. Good job laying off a high fastball on the count. Goes to 2-1. Seven-6 Revolution. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 out, and the base is empty. The 2-1 on the way to Brodin. Swung on and fisted foul over the screen and behind home plate. And now they count 2-2 on Brodin as the Ducks down to their final strike. Ducks won the opening game of this series 8-7 here on Tuesday night. Last night a 14-8 win for the Revolution. Tonight the Ducks staging another good comeback, but right now just a run short and trying to keep this 9th inning alive. The 2-2 from Rincon to Brodin is taken low, and the count has now gone full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Brodin gets on, it would bring the tying run to the plate. Ryan Canary is waiting on deck. But Ralph Henriquez also has grabbed a bat, and Henriquez probably would be the pinch hitter here for Ryan Canary if Brodin gets on base. 3-2 on the way, and this is way upstairs for ball 4. So the inning will continue. It's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. Well, here is Ralph Henriquez to the plate as the pinch hitter for Ryan Canary. Again, the Ducks trying to get a little bit more pop in the lineup, and Henriquez has put together some big hits as of late to give the Ducks some late inning comebacks. He had the game-winning RBI double in the 7th inning here against the York Revolution 2 nights ago. And then in game 1 of the doubleheader against the Somerset Patriots on Saturday, he hit a 2-run home run in the 8th inning that put the Ducks in front 6-5 to give them the win. So Henriquez will be the pinch hitter here for Canary in the 9th inning. The runner pinch running at first is going to be P.J. Phillips. Surprised at that. The first pitch here to Henriquez is swung and popped up foul, third base side. And the count is 0-1. Joash Brodin has pretty good speed at first, but the Ducks wanting a little bit more speed on the base pass, so they go with P.J. Phillips as the pinch runner. So Phillips pinch running at first, Henriquez at the plate, and the 0-1 from Rincon is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. Kevin Byes thought it was outside, shaking his head at first, and quickly behind in the count is Henriquez at 0-2. Joash Brodin drawing the walk to keep the inning alive, and now Henriquez behind 0-2. The pitch from Rincon is just outside. Good fastball, but Henriquez laid off of it. The count goes to a ball and 2 strikes here. Revolution wanted that. The Ducks certainly did not, and they were happy they didn't have that be a strike call. And now Rincon ready. His 1-2 on the way to Ralph Henriquez. He turns and looks Phillips back to first. Ducks don't want to risk getting the final out here on the base pass at second. Hoping Henriquez can come through at the plate. Here's a 1-2 from Juan Rincon. Long look at home plate, and now time was called at home plate. Fans making noise here at Bethpage Ballpark, and it'll be a 1-2 to Ralph Henriquez. Phillips leads at first. Rincon deals, and Henriquez takes low and outside again, and that evens up the count at 2-2. Some close pitches, tough pitches to take. Billy Huffstedler is motioning over to the York Revolution dugout here. They are upset that those pitches were not called strikes. And Huffstedler has some words with the York Revolution dugout. And it'll now be a 2-2 pitch to Henriquez. Rincon ready. He deals, and Henriquez will take outside for ball 3. And again, the Revolution thought they should have had strike 3 there. And Henriquez finding ways to stay alive here in this at-bat and keep the 9th inning going. 3 close pitches. And now a 3-ball, 2-strike pitch up coming from Rincon. He steps off the mound briefly. Phillips with a big lead over there at first. He will go with the pitch. And now Rincon wants to go through the signs again with his catcher Salvador Paniagua. 3-2 on the way. Pitch is on the way, and Henriquez grounds one here towards second. Perez will gobble it up. He will throw to first in time for the out. This ball game is over, and the York Revolution win it 7-6 and take the series 2-1 from Long Island. Well, a valiant comeback again by the Ducks, but it falls just short. And the Ducks still winless in terms of series play on the year as they now drop to 0-7-1 in series play. And they finish the homestand at just 2-4. Well, don't go anywhere. The postgame show is coming up next. We'll recap this one and hand out the Nico Lock Player of the Game award after this.
Hi, this is pitcher TJ Hose, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed.
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. No good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement!
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Quacker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit LIDucks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, another terrific comeback by the Long Island Ducks tonight, but it falls just short as the York Revolution defeat the Ducks by a count of 7-6 to take the final game of this 3-game series and win the series 2-1 for 2-1 against the Long Island Ducks. It's time to recap tonight's ball game, and it started off good for the Ducks again as they would take the early lead in the bottom of the first inning. They put together a good rally but missed out on a big opportunity. As in the bottom of the inning, Danny Perales singled to left, Adam Bailey reached on an infield single to second, and then Ray Navarrete singled to left. So they had the bases loaded with nobody out for Ramon Castro. He drew a bases-loaded walk to force home a run. And his 7th run batted in of the year gave the Ducks a 1-0 lead, but Murray Watts popped out foul to first. Joe Ashbrodeen hit into a fielder's choice. with Adam Bailey thrown out at home by the first baseman Brian Bergamy, and then Ryan Canary bounced to second to end the threat, and the Ducks missed out on a chance to extend that lead further. And the Revolution made them pay in the second inning as they sent 10 men to the plate. Another big inning after that 10-run fourth inning yesterday. They get 6 runs in the second inning. RBI singles in the inning, 4 straight from Jan, Perez, Bergamy, and Marte, and then 2 batters later, a 2-run double by Wilson Batista. And Matt Way was knocked out of the game after just an inning and 2/3 as the Revolution took a 6-1 lead, and they would hold that lead throughout the rest of the game. Ducks would get one of the runs back in the 4th inning on a solo homer to right by Joe Ash-Brodin, his 3rd home run of the year. York would grab that run back in the 7th as James Shanks led off with a double to left. Tyler Graham then hit into a fielder's choice as they caught Shanks off of second, so a runner at first with 1 out. After a ground out by Rudy Jan, moved the runner over to third because Graham had gotten to second on the fielder's choice. Andres Perez, an RBI single to center, made it a 7-2 ball game. It stayed that way till the 8th, and then the Ducks put together a terrific rally as they batted around in the inning. Ramon Castro singled to center to start the inning. 2 batters later after a strikeout, Brodin grounded into a 5-4 fielder's choice, so the Ducks had a runner at first with 2 out, and then Ryan Canary singled to right. That would spell the end for Junior Novoa, who was pitching in the inning in his 2nd inning of the game. So Novoa came out, Stephen Penny came in to set up a righty-righty matchup with Gabe Suarez. Well, it certainly did not work. Suarez, an RBI single to right. Lyons, an RBI single that went off the pitcher Penny's glove and into left field. Danny Perales, an RBI single to center. Adam Bailey, an RBI single to center. 4 runs in the inning. And then Mark Mason called on Julio DePaula to face Ray Navarrete, and he hit a ground ball towards the middle. But the shortstop Batista caught the ball behind second, flipped to the second baseman Perez covering. And the third base umpire Aaron Freeman says he just beat Bailey's slide into second base for an out. And so the final out was recorded in the 8th inning, and the Ducks were still a run shy. With 2 outs in the 9th inning with Juan Rincon on the mound, Joe Ash-Brodin drew a walk. P.J. Phillips pinch ran at first, but Ralph Henriquez grounded out to second to end the threat, and the Ducks fell short to the Revolution here on this Thursday night. So the final total, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors for York. They left 12 on base. For the Ducks, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10. Winning pitcher is Corey Thurman, as Thurman improves to 2-4 on the year. The losing pitcher was Matt Way, who falls to 1-2, and the save went to Juan Rincon. It was his 3rd of the season. Game took a long 3 hours and 21 minutes here on this Thursday night in front of a crowd of 4,551 fans here at Bethpage Ballpark. As for tonight's Nico Lock Player of the Game, let's give it tonight to Andres Perez, who was 2 for 5 at the plate, but he had 2 RBIs, including the go-ahead RBI single in the 7th. That wasn't a go-ahead at the time. It made the lead 7-2, but that ended up proving to be the difference in the ball game. So Andres Perez is tonight's Nico Lock Player of the Game. Nico Lock retaining walls and paving stones, a company synonymous with quality and service in the manufactured concrete industry for almost 50 years. We'll take one more break. When we come back, the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we wrap things up here at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hi, this is right-handed pitcher Connor Graham, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, Nicoloc Pavers, pave your way.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark one final time, where the Long Island Ducks fall tonight by a final count of 7-6. The Revolution win the series from the Ducks to take 2 of 3 from Long Island. We'll take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard before we wrap things up from the Duck Pond. Camden River Sharks won earlier today 4-2 over the Lancaster Barnstormers. Mike McGuire the win, and Brian Tallett the loss. Adrian Martin earned the save. 2 RBIs from Salomon Manriquez leading the way for the River Sharks, while Travis Denker had 2 RBIs for the Barnstormers. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Somerset Patriots lead the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 8-5. That is good news for the Ducks. Blue Crabs 2 games up on the Ducks in the standings before their 3-game set tomorrow. Charlie Manning is now pitching for the Blue Crabs. Darrell Thompson was the starter for Southern Maryland. Hoey is now the pitcher for the Patriots with Phillips as the original starter. 4 RBIs for Johnny Tucker leading the way for the Patriots. 2 RBIs for Hankard leading the way for Southern Maryland. And in Sugarland tonight, the Bridgeport Bluefish with a 5-1 win over the Sugarland Skeeters, trying to hand the Skeeters their first 2 home losses of the season. Their first home loss was last night, and trying to win again tonight are the Bluefish. Bilodeau was the starter. He is still in the game. Livingston started. He is now out, and Adam Miller is in for the Skeeters. Michael Rocket's driven in the only run for Sugarland, and 4 different Bluefish players have picked up RBIs on the night for Bridgeport. Mets won earlier today, 5-2 in St. Louis. Jonathan Neese, the win, improves to 3-4. Adam Wainwright, the loss, fell to 5-3, and Bobby Parnell earned his 4th save of the year. 2 RBIs from David Wright to lead the way, while Daniel Murphy was 4 for 4 at the plate. Yankees right now trail the Seattle Mariners 3-2 at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 8th inning. Michael Morse hit his 10th home run of the season for Seattle. Hector Noesi started for Seattle. Caps is now in the game. Andy Pettit started for the Yankees, left with an undisclosed injury after 4 2/3. Boone Logan now pitching for New York. They are beginning the 4th quarter at Madison Square Garden. Elimination game for the Knicks as they trail in the series 3-1 to the Pacers. But right now the Knicks with a 10-point lead, 67-57 over Indiana. And if the series continues, they will play a Game 6 coming up in Indianapolis as the Knicks would avoid elimination tonight. And at TD Garden in Boston, they are currently in the 3rd period. I believe the 3rd period actually just ended. And indeed it did. The score tied at 2 apiece between the Rangers and the Bruins as they will head to overtime in Game 1 of their second-round matchup. Bruins with goals from Zdeno Chara and Torrey Krug. The Rangers have goals from Ryan McDonough and Derek Stepan. And again, that's Game 1 of their first-round Eastern Conference matchup. Well, again, the Ducks will hit the road as they take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the first meeting between Liberty Division opponents for the Ducks this year. The pregame tomorrow night will take place at 6:50. First pitch at 7:05. Tom Felice will have the call from Southern Maryland. And for the Ducks, they'll send out right-hander Nick DeBar, who's 0-3 with a 7.78 ERA. He'll take on right-hander Ian Marshall, who is 2-1 with a 4.61 earned run average. That's going to do it for us here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. Once again, the final score: the York Revolution defeat the Long Island Ducks by a count of 7-6. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when the Ducks open up a 7-game road trip with the first of 3 in Southern Maryland against the Blue Crabs. Pre-game show begins at 6:50. First pitch at 7:05 on the radio home of the Ducks, 103.9 FM WRCN, and online here at www.liducks.com and the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball. My name is Michael Pollock. Thanks so much for joining me here on your Thursday night. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your Thursday and a good start to your weekend. We'll do it all over again from Bethpage Ballpark, or check that from Regency Furniture Stadium tomorrow night. Good night and so long from the Duck Pond.